Loading up Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Cheers, y'all. Oh, supposed to do this? There we go. Okay, we're done. Cheers, y'all. How's it going? Sunday night. Sex, drugs, cocaine. There we go. That looks a little less up in your face with me. Yeah, cheers, everybody. Welcome. I'm Stahlzee, or Lil Stahlzee. I have something fun tonight, so those of you know, and I'll bring him on. He's in the background, I just noticed. We got Mr Greatshot sent me a I'll just bring you in right now. Mr Greatshot sent me a blind of still Austins. So I am going to go through and I've already tried a couple of them, but I only drank half of those. So I'm going to go through that. So we are going to check out some Still Austin. And then I have a bottle to crack. I got the Larceny B524 at Costco. So if I'm not totally shitty at that point, I will crack the Larceny. Right now, I am actually drinking the little Backbone Dunny pick from Story Time. So having some of that. I got done with my Pikesville. I do have the bottle kill for Pikesville here in a little bit. Cool. And if you're a Patreon member, we are doing a Patreon giveaway. We're getting ready for fall. That's just around the corner. So Patreon members, go make a comment. And we are giving away a hoodie, not a hat. I don't know why I did that, but we're giving away a hoodie tonight for Patreon. So go check that out. That is tonight's giveaway. So you can pick out that hoodie, or if there's a different one that you like, we'll do that one. So we've got a couple other folks. We got Anthony.
Hey, long time
out.
no see.
And we got John Kranz hanging out.
Hey, John.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, Mike. I just had to drop in here real quick and say, one, thank you for popping over to my stream and saying hello. But you brought up a very good point, and I want to invite you to help me with it. So we were talking about that nostalgia, remember? About whiskey, let's just say from 10 years ago versus what they make now. And we both pretty much agree that could it be in our mind? Sure. But could there be something to it? So how about this? Somebody out there hand deliver us 2 samples, 3 samples. If they have some older turkey, and you and I can go through it and see, is it the same? And it could be a 2024 or 2023, you know, but with maybe a 16 or I might have a 2010. And we can rate them to say, is it really a difference, or is it like, hell, there's no difference? What do you think? But I think that's a great topic for discussion. And I said that at the tail end of the stream. I'm like, Mike's on to something. I go, I like that. That could be a great topic of discussion for us.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder. Like, I never drank Wild Turkey 101. So it's like everybody talks about the old dusty wild turkeys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I would say I know you've had 101.
Yeah. But like back in the day, like I didn't.
Yeah.
Now, you know, obviously, as we go through this journey, we're like, you know what, that's pretty fucking good, and it's ignored for unknown reasons.
Yeah,
out there, right? Like,
well, it was considered rock gut whiskey back in the day.
Yeah, and it was like you get it in college because it was cheap, you know, that kind of
granddad,
stuff like that.
But I really think that that's a great topic for a stream for us. I mean, honestly. And then
I have had Pirate Bottle Elijah Craig, but I think even doing that blind, like do a Wild Turkey 101 and a, you know, Elijah Craig, that would be good. If anybody's out there, I don't have either one of them.
I'm interested in something like that. If somebody has some old and new, please, if you would, I'd love to have that. And so would Mike. And we would love to do a stream and talk specifically about that. Is it factor? Is it fiction?
Yeah. Send it in a blind. So we don't know. And we don't know until after we do it.
Yeah. We have no idea what it is, but there's A, B, and C represented, you know, and it could be, you know, 4 or 5. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just saying, but I think that is a great topic. I mean, that was a great little end of the stream. I mean, we could have went on for a lot longer on that. Yeah. But I really...
One thing you brought up with the Pepsi and the Coke, the real sugar, some of you, including Mountain Dew, I thought a lot of that to me was the taste of drinking it out of the glass bottle as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just tasted so much better back then for some reason.
I prefer Mountain Dew not out of a can. Like, I mean, I'll drink it out of a can and it's fine, but when I drink it out of even a plastic bottle, it is different. I don't know.
Yeah, that glass bottle soda just tasted different for some reason.
I think we're on to something, Mike, with that last bit on my stream there about...
Very well could be. I'll bet you Greg McDonald's got some of those Dusties. Well, I'll reach out to Greg.
Well, you know what? I think it's bedtime at the home. It's almost 9 o'clock, so they gave him his enema and tucked him in.
Yeah, he's in his moo.
Yeah. But I don't mean to bogart your stream. I'm going to pop off, get a little dinner, and do some stuff. But I just had to pop on and say, you know what? Thanks for popping on. It was a really interesting last half hour. I mean, not that it's not, but I mean, that was a great topic, and it's worth exploring a little more. And maybe we can get some of our subscribers to send us something like that and you know, really get down in there. Uh-oh. Look what Ed said. Okay. I'm down for it, Ed.
Oh, that would be cool, Ed. That would be cool.
Oh yeah. I would love to do it because I really do think that that's a great idea Mike had. I really do. I mean, that could be hours-long conversation. It really could be, but I think it's something that needs to be addressed. Is it fact or is it fiction?
Yeah.
We would appreciate that. Really, Ed.
Great idea, Anthony. Good idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to pop off. Ed, I know you can get my information from Big Vic and stuff like that, but reach out to me, bourbonneophyte@gmail.com, and we'll go. Yeah. But okay. I'm like I said, I want to take your stream. I know you got a busy night, but I'll be lurking, brother. I know, but when you got your things you want to get rolling.
Oh, I just want to say hi to everybody. That's all.
Well, that's true. And you have a nice backdrop tonight, by the way. And so does Mr. Greatshot.
Yeah,
Thank you.
his is a little better.
It is. I wish I was sitting there right next to him. That's for sure. All right, everybody.
It's only in the
Appreciate
60s
you
here. I
all.
don't know if you can handle it there, Anthony.
Well, it's a little cold where you are probably compared to me. Yeah.
Nah, I'm in short sleeve.
Well, yeah, but what's short sleeve? 80 degrees?
Well, in Texas, it's 100. But
Yeah, well.
here,
where
I
are you?
mean,
Aren't you up north?
55 in Colorado.
I was going
is-
to say, you're up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love it to be 85.
Yeah.
Trust me, from 110, I'd love it.
But he's
I know.
also at like, what, 9,000 feet? 8,000
Yeah,
feet?
85.
Yeah, 8,000.
I think it snows a little bit there, Mike.
It's still 84 degrees here, so it's still warm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Cool.
Maybe
Cheers,
Yeah.
everybody.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you all.
Come back
Cheers,
after
Anthony.
dinner, buddy. Come back
Yep.
after dinner.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers, Anthony.
Cheers. Cheers, Slapshot. What's up, buddy? Good evening.
Oh, 62.
Oh, God, that sounds amazing. I would be sitting out here if it was 62. I'm looking forward to fall. The last couple of days we had were pretty cool here. And not that I wish winter on me, but I do love fall. It's my favorite season. So
I just love fall and spring when you can open windows and leave the furnace off entirely.
yep, that's
Yep.
right. We
All
got
that in the fall
Shane.
colors, too. Really like that.
Yeah.
Shane is in California, I think, tonight. Maybe he's leaving next week. Maybe I'm wrong on when he was leaving. Cheers, Josh. Welcome from Bourbon Neophyte Stream. We got Ed. We already saw him. We got Eric. Cheers, Eric. Let's see. Jonathan Giselle's was not feeling well tonight, so hopefully he feels better, and we'll just talk shit. He can't say anything back to us because
Get better, man.
Cheers, Joe. What's up, buddy? Then we got Raja down in Arkansas. I don't know if he's in Arkansas right now, but I know that's where he lives. We got Peter White. Cheers. We got Richie Z. You guys didn't know this, but Richie Z is jumping on Livewire tonight.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know
Nice.
if that's true, but I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, he is headed to China. So Shane's going to be in China for a month, I believe.
Yeah.
A couple
Says he's on
different-
the plane to California now.
Oh, okay. He's on the plane now. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and it's different. Okay, so that's good stuff. So I do realize like everything changes. Like you go to the Wild Turkey Distillery and you look at those rick houses. They are
Ancient.
old, man. Like I know some of those sons of bitches had to fall down at some point. So you probably don't have some of those rick houses anymore. It was
They
funny.
built about some old school timbers back in the day. So
Maybe. And I'll tell you, like, there was a huge difference looking at the Wild Turkey rick houses and looking at the Bardstown rick houses. Like, talk about bougie. I felt like I was in California when I went to the Bardstown ones.
yeah, Wild Turkey one's all in the woods basically, and
Yeah, they're like white with all these like black streaks going down from all the
Yeah.
rain and stuff. And they might have been tilting. I'm not sure.
wore out looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else have we got here? Want to make sure we say hi to everybody. Oh yeah. Ed. Yeah, that would be super cool, Ed. We got JH. Cheers, Jay. It's 60 degrees where Josh is. I don't know where Josh lives. You know where Josh lives?
I think he's out here in Colorado somewhere.
Is he? Yeah,
I
it's
don't remember.
I can't remember where he's at. We got Chill Will Rocco chilling. All right, I think I'm pretty much caught up now.
Oh, Northern Michigan, he says.
We got Raja. What's up,
What's
bud?
up, brother?
I'm just living the dream, man. I'm living the dream. All right, I'm gonna pour these still Austins, but first, Is this gonna kill my palate if I bottle kill this? I was almost done with it when
Nah, it's all right.
It's all right. It'll be all right. It's Pikesville.
Why
It'll be
not?
Oh, look, 110 proof.
Okay,
It looks
well,
like there's more in there from my angle than right there, but
good. Not
Chug
anymore.
Loaf never takes a day off.
chug loaf.
There you go.
Yeah, I got to order some new hoodies for myself. I didn't order any new hoodies last winter from Livewire, so I have some. They lasted for 3 years or 2 years, I guess. But now, at 2 years, when you wear them all the time, they get those little, sweats get those little kind of balls,
Fuzzy
almost
beads.
on them, little fuzzy beads. Yeah, it's they're starting to get some of those, and I like to refresh them a little bit. I like the soft when I'm wearing sweats. I want it to be super soft. They've actually been freaking quality. This thing is freaking. This is the one that Ludwig made, and it's still doing great. I've got a Chug Loaf one that I made 6 months after I got this one from Ludwig, and it's peeling off and stuff like that. So it's this stuff that he made was good. I don't know who Alan Rickman is, but I thought I looked like a badass Texas Ranger, Doc. You're lucky I didn't throw you in the clink. Didn't sound right.
Yeah, I put a comment earlier this afternoon. I'm like, is this Stahl Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Trying to be Chuck Norris.
Dollar Texas Ranger. I don't know if Stahlzee. Yeah, I don't know if that works well. Stahlzee Texas Ranger. Oh. That's who that is? I don't think that looks anything like that, Adriana. I think
A little bit.
who just said little bit? I'm gonna kick your ass. Anywho, I'm gonna pour these still Austin. So the first one's gonna be the Nancy pick. That one I only have half a sample left. I probably shouldn't do that one first because I've already had it. We'll do that one first because I've already had it.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, that's still a good ounce in there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 ounce samples.
Nice.
Yeah. So next one is going to be the Still Austin Blue Corn. So for those of you that missed it, Mr. Greatshot Mark sent me 4 samples of Still Austin. So I got my first ever try of Still Austin. Actually, somebody sent me a sample one time, I believe, but my first ever bottle was just the straight Still Austin cask strength.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good too.
So I got that. I don't know. What did I get that? 2 or 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. And then Mark was like, you need to try other ones. And so he's like, sends me these. And Mark obviously lives in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So
When I'm not visiting.
yeah, when you're not in Colorado, it's clearly Austin in the background there, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
It's mountainous in Austin now. Come on.
So this is Still Austin Red Corn 5-year.
Yeah, that's the latest red corn release from this year. Last year's was 4-year-old because it was Ball and Bond.
Oh, yeah.
But,
And then this is the 4th one, which is the Madeira finish.
Madeira one, yeah. That one it's hard to come by because it was a distillery release only, and you had to. I think you were supposed to buy it online and then pick it up at the distillery.
Oh,
But, I didn't know that. I just went out to the distillery because I figured that was going to be there, and they had a couple of bottles left over, so I snatched up one of them.
do I really look like the? Isn't that Snape? Do I really look like Snape? That looks terrible. That's awful. Rip, by the way. I do believe he died, didn't he?
Alan Rickman? Yeah.
He was also the sheriff of Nottingham in.
Thanks, Adriana.
Men in Tights.
No, not Men in Tight.
You're all in wait. Yeah, the original Robin.
Yeah, it was the
Kevin
one.
Costner one.
Yeah, it was the one
Yeah,
with
Kevin Costner one. Yeah.
Costner. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It might, if you do like the Still Austin stuff, I will send you a sample of a blend that I made. I used 11 different Still Austins.
Oh wow! Hold on, I got
and
you.
made a blend. Oh, it's not coming in. Focus. It's not going to focus.
Oh,
I'll
that's
tell you what they are. It was 3 different Nancy picks: the blue corn, the red corn, the high rye, and the bourbon one, and then 210-90 pick. Their regular straight bourbon, the cask strength, and then a little bit of the what's the red one? Ruby Red Port.
Mm.
So I basically
good.
put 2 ounces of each one of those in that decanter, whiskey nose decanter, and let it mellow for a little bit. Turned out fantastic.
So does Still Austin do a membership like Barrel
They
King?
have one little thing's called the Order of Nancy. There's no spaces available, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
those
Only
people,
space for what, about 130 people?
probably.
All right, you're gonna have to deal with my hair because it's too hot out here to have my hat on right now. All right, so I'm finishing off the story time Dunny pick. Which, by the way, that is a good one. I do like that. All right. What are you drinking, Raja?
I am drinking Wilderness Trail Bottle and Bond Weeder.
Ooh, a weeder.
Weeder from it's been sitting in front of me after I moved all the stuff around,
What's
and
the
I haven't popped about 100 proof. It's a Bottle and Bond.
Oh, bottle and bond. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's been
Bottle
sitting
and
there
Bond.
for 3 months, sitting in front of me, and I'm like, I'm drinking it tonight.
So I have this thing where I really think I like higher proof weeders. I think
I Ben Holiday, that soft red wheat, the Rickhouse proof, and all those are amazing, and I can't wait to get the pick I did with Mash and Journey up at Ben Holiday. I got both of those ordered. One was 7 years 2 months. The bourbon was 126 proof, and the soft red wheat was 7 years even, and it was 123 proof.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
that's pretty cool. If Marty jumps on, I might have to try this later.
Look it up.
Otherwise, next time I'll jump on his, and I'll have his. All right, so this is the Nancy pick.
Okay.
Which I've already had and was delicious.
Yep. A lot of her come out once a month with her picks. Nowadays, they're leaning toward like 5 to 6 year old distiller.
Oh, really? Yeah, because this is June 30th, 2023. So it was interesting because we were talking, like she was in chat on Whiskey Nose stream on, was that Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
And just hearing her talk about like some of the science they're putting into it at Still Austin, especially, right, to help age it without over oaking it. And because I'm always kind of like, I've said this before, right? Like I feel like you go to balcones, it's super dark, super black, and they're like, oh, it's like it aged 15 years. And I'm like, no, it's not. It looks like it oaked 15 years, not necessarily aged 15 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Garrison Brothers or something.
Yeah, it still had that youthful note, but it was much oakier, right? Which I don't think it's just the oak that causes the aging. Just my opinion. I'm not scientific and I have a terrible palate, but that's just my
excuse me. Aging, typically takes time. You can't age something nice, and in Texas it's a little harder to get the time because of the heat. And we have 20 to 30 degree temperature changes on a daily basis, and that really makes the whiskey just move in and out of the barrels quite a lot.
Dude, that one is so freaking good. I can't even tell you. Like that is.
It beats the cask strength one a little bit. Dude,
that one is. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like that better than Dunny. That is like, don't tell Shane I said that, even though he's probably watching this on the plane, or at least listening.
He is.
But dude, that Fraley freaking still, that's from June 30th, 2023. So that's a year old from last year's June pick.
Yep.
But 122 proof, I think is what you said. You wrote
I don't remember.
I think that's what you wrote on it. It was kind of faded, but it looks like 122.
Let me see here. I think I got a picture.
Dude, that is Really, really freaking good. Really good. Holy cow.
Let's see here if I can zoom in.
All right.
Yeah,
now
122.
this one is the blue corn. I'm going to rank these at the end. So this
Yeah,
is,
the blue and the red are both 100 proofers.
they're 100.
And
Okay.
then
I probably should have done
Madeira-
those first, huh?
Oh, it don't make a difference. And the Madeira is 107.6.
Yeah.
Interesting bottle with that Madeira one too.
And they distill their own stuff, right? Like that's not.
Oh yeah, it's all they're distilling.
Because like Copper Sky did a Madeira finish that was really good. Obviously, it's MGP. They do everything MGP.
Yeah, it's a little
Oh
fuzzy.
wow! Look at that.
But yeah, that's the bottle. Maybe the picture will come in better. I got a big poster of it too.
It looks actually better when I don't zoom in on it.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. But yeah, it was one of the local. That was a local tattoo artist that did that design for that one. They employed local people to do a lot of their bottle design and things like that.
Yeah, everybody's talking about your view, Mark. You want to once again tell everybody where you're at? And no, it's not Utah because it's not red.
No, well, there is a lot of red around here in a lot of the cliffs because of the iron content in it. But I'm between Durango and Purgatory. Purgatory is behind me, but it's only maybe 5-10 miles to about 10 miles possibly to Purgatory, Colorado. I'm typically in Austin, Texas. I'm just up here right now, helping an old boss of mine work on his house and fix things, do other things.
Yeah, the higher elevation, beautiful peaks are usually in Colorado Whiskey Mountains, just so you know, in Proman.
Mm-hmm. I wish it would come in a little beher, but it's cloudy and whatnot.
We're the ones with all the 14ers. Now you guys have the beautiful red rocks, I
think Engineer Mountain
arches
back here somewhere.
Yeah,
but it's about 14, I think, or something like that.
Man, Frankie and I were going to drive up into the mountains yesterday, and we got to Fort Collins, and it was dumping rain. And we're like, you know what? There's a lot of fires and shit that we've had recently. I don't want to get caught in like a mudslide type shit. So we're just going to go shopping and go home.
Let's see. Purgatory Resort is...
It's got Limp Bizkit playing at the amphitheater across the lake, but it doesn't beat what's going on. Is Limp Bizkit the one where Corey Feldman was that Limp Bizkit? I watched it on TikTok this week where Corey Feldman was like Michael Jackson dancing to Limp Bizkit. It was the funniest freaking thing I've ever seen. Sounds amazing though. I think there's something about sitting on the porch drinking a whiskey that is pretty nice. When I've been coming out on the porch lately, like I was it last night with Vic, and it was, you go and you have a drink on the patio, and I just bring one bottle. Like I'm not switching them out or anything. I'm just enjoying the moment, not worried about what's next. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only brought out 2.
Hey, I will say Utah is probably the second most beautiful state in the Rocky Mountains, Adriana. I'll give you that. Sammy Hagar's at Red Rocks right now. Dang.
Oh.
If you've never been to Red Rocks, that needs to be a bucket list for you to go see a concert at Red Rocks. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Very small venue, like compared to a lot. Like it's nothing like going to Mile High Stadium or anything like that. But like you just have these red cliffs on the side. You feel like you're in Utah with all the red rocks around it. Like it's just like Utah. Oh, Loverboy opens for Sammy. Actually, I'm sitting here right now, Tommy.
Yeah, Sammy's got that band. They're playing all Van Halen stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the Best of All Worlds tour. You got Joe Satriani playing guitar.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
I think this is like the last time that Sammy and Michael are going to play the Van Halen stuff.
Wow, the blue corn is way different.
Hmm. Yeah, they get all their grains in Texas too. It's all local grain.
Man, there's like a trying to figure out what that note is. I'll come back to it. Yeah, that's way different. Definitely not as hot as Nancy's pick.
No, no. Well, that's the lower proof one too, but it comes off a lot smoother to me. I mean, that one, the blue corn, is really smooth zipper.
No, Utah is absolutely beautiful. The national parks, and they're so close to each other. You have like 4 national parks in Utah that are within like, I don't know, like a 4-hour drive of each other in southern Utah. It's freaking ridiculously gorgeous. I need to reach out to you, Adriana, because Frankie wants to go like October timeframe back out to Moab and Arches and all that stuff, and she wants to know if you want to meet us there.
I don't think that's too far from where I'm at right now.
It's pretty far. So it's central Colorado, but it's like it's on the border. I mean, it's Utah, obviously, so it's I-70.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could go as a crow flies, it's probably the same distance as Denver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denver's about 7 hours from here, because there's no straight line to get there. You know, it's not like Texas where you can just go straight line like I-10 or something.
Yeah. So it's it's basically Moab is basically hour and 45 minutes from Grand Junction, Colorado. So that's like the furthest east town in the center of the state.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we thought that would be really fun, especially if you guys could come. We could go do something in Burt and then go hiking or something. Okay, so that was the blue. I'm going to go to red now.
Now you're making me thirsty for it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm super excited to try this because I will say this is every single Still Austin I've ever had is better than any other Texas whiskey I've ever had.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Other than I will say that Balcones rye pick that Vic had that I think, did you get him that pick, John?
No, he got one similar to what I have, though.
Oh, okay. Because that one, I mean, I don't know that it that was better, but man, that cocoa was freaking crazy.
You get that cocoa on the back end of it? Yeah. Yep.
Yep, I have to polish this one off.
Yeah, I can't stand the shelf for 100 proof rye. I think it's trash.
Okay. I like the red better than the blue. Is that weird?
Well, no.
Oh, what you got there?
They're completely different taste.
That's a boozy battle kill right there.
Springbank 10. Oh, you better put your pinky out when you do that. There we go.
Good stuff right there.
It was, yeah.
Oh, so Google Maps says Moab is 3 hours from Durango. Okay, so you're what, about hour and a half from Durango there, Mark?
I'm
Hour?
25 minutes.
Oh, 25 minutes. Okay, so maybe it's a lot closer. Maybe you're further west than I thought you were.
Yeah, I'm fairly close to New Mexico.
Yeah, so sounds like you're only about 4 hours from, maybe 5 hours from Moab.
Yep.
Oh, no, 3.5 hours from Moab.
About 3.5.
Yeah. You're probably cutting across instead of going up and over.
Whiskey and math is always difficult.
Down out of the mountains.
Like
I mean,
he's a scientist. She's trying to
Durango. It's you probably drop about a couple thousand foot elevation. You know, so your ears are popping every couple of miles. Then it gets a little flatter, and you don't have to go over and through the mountains like you would to Silverton or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, Silverton's not that far from here, but it takes you a while to get there because you know it's really curvy and up and down the hills, and I would not attempt to do that in the wintertime.
Oh yeah, no way. No, like I wouldn't even like. So I would say Moab from them is probably 3 hours to Moab from where you guys live in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
Adriana, I would say it's 3, maybe maybe 4. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, it's probably more like probably 4 hours. I would think because you got to go north. I don't know though. There's probably a road that cuts across instead of having to go all the way over to the 15.
Hmm.
She'll map quest it right now. Just kidding. For those
Yes.
that don't, for those of you that are too young to know what map quest is, it's what people used to use before Google and Apple Maps. Just for the record,
Yeah.
when I used
Well.
to, 3.5. When I used to travel for work, believe it or not, I would have to know the addresses I was going to, and I would put into MapQuest so I could print it out.
Print out all the directions.
So I
Yeah.
print out all the directions for each meeting so that I had directions on getting there.
Well, I had a big atlas, in the back
You know,
seat.
you had the Rand McNally book. Yeah.
You had to
Oh.
open it up and actually,
No.
find your route.
This is the Thomas Brothers guides. That's what I used to sell vacuums when I was in college, and I had to spend $100 on this fucking Thomas Brother, and you would have to look in the back at the address, and then it would tell you the page and the coordinates. Didn't give you directions. It just told you where that house was.
Yeah.
There was no Google to say, where is
Mm-mm.
3700 South Main Street?
Well, we didn't have cell phones back then either. So
Well,
Yeah.
You remember we used to do like a 2-week family vacation, and then you didn't know anything until you got back home.
yeah,
Nobody knew where you were on the road. So
exactly.
My Bourbon Journey is hanging out in chat. Cheers, buddy.
hey, Scott.
What's up, Scott? How are you? Oh, I thought this was a mash and journey glass, but it's a mash and drum. Sorry.
Scott's at a.
Oh yeah, all right, Tommy.
He's getting ready for a pick tomorrow.
I'm actually drinking off one of Scotty's glasses right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at you. Everybody loves Scott.
Yep, Tommy
Yeah,
D. I've
Scott's-
been to Ouray.
Scott's gonna have to. They have to do three barrel picks tomorrow. They're gonna have a rough day.
Where are they going tomorrow?
Wild Turkey. It's 2 Russell's picks and apparently a Russell's rye pick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Be a rough day.
CAA Road Atlas, I assume, means Canadian
No.
Road.
Yeah, I think that's probably like our AAA. I would think.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what CAA.
Rand
would be.
McNally, I think is the one I had.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
like
Canadian Automobile Association, like ours, American Automobile.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I remember the Garmin I had that I get to take on my first bank trip. Had to
Yeah.
plug the thing in and sit on top of the dash, and
Oh yeah, like a TomTom.
yeah, and it would take a while to update. So you have to definitely drive the speed limit. If you drove too fast, you drive through it, and
Oh yeah.
especially if you're in the middle of like Houston or something like that, where it was changing all the time, and it'd go recalculate, not found. That was my favorite. Destination not found.
Yeah, but those were kind of cool because you could change the voices to like Darth Vader or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can do that with Waze. Have you seen this? So
No, really?
I was using Waze, and you can I downloaded the Ghostbusters voices,
Oh.
and so it's got like Dan Aykroyd, telling you when to turn and telling you like, careful on the roundabout. There's ecoplasm in the center. Something like that. Yeah, it's like, and it was really cool. Like the first 3 times, and then you're like, oh, dude, I just need
Yeah.
Lola to come back.
Just tell me where to go right.
Yeah,
Is there a Samuel L. voice in that one?
who?
Samuel L. Jackson. That would be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson from what's the movie he did with John Travolta? Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
the bad motherfucker directions.
You talk about somebody that's been old for a long time. Samuel L. Jackson seems like he's been like old for like 20 or 30 years.
Dude, Pulp Fiction was like 30 fucking years ago. Like, how old is Pulp Fiction?
Oh, damn.
Remember Uma Thurman? Everybody thought she was so smoking in that thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Let's see. When did Pulp Fiction come out? Pulp Fiction.
No idea.
1994. It is 30 years old.
Oh,
I mean,
geez.
don't you want your
Bingo.
GPS to say, you better slow down here, motherfucker?
Yeah, exactly.
Turn right in 500 feet.
Oh yeah, what movie's that from?
Strange brew, man.
Strange Brew, eh? This
Take
is a
off,
beer
eh?
truck, eh? Do you know how to drive an 18-wheeler? Hey, it's a beer truck, eh? That was a great one. No way, eh? Take off, you hoser. Turn right, mother effer. There you go. Ed, I didn't make my ribs today. It was like 1 o'clock this afternoon, and I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot to get everything ready to make ribs. I'm going to do it tomorrow while I work because I have short timer syndrome a little bit. So my boss.
There you go.
Yeah, doing well, Scott. Thanks.
Did you find another position to land in?
No, I got turned down for one job last week, but I still am in it for one of the promotions here. Oh, the breeze out here right now feels pretty good.
Since Scott's here, he would know this. This is a group pick that we did a few years ago. My group, I was in on this one. This is from Border Bourbon here in Wisconsin. So this is a barrel we picked, and then it was finished in a bourbon maple syrup barrel.
Dang, I bet that's a sweet one.
It's tasty.
A maple syrup finish? I bet it's sweet.
It is, yeah.
Are you the one that doesn't like the Angel's Envy Rye?
I haven't had the Angel's Envy Rye,
Oh.
I don't think.
Somebody was saying they hate the Angel's Envy Rye, and I'm like, dude, on Christmas Eve, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the red corn better than the blue corn, I think.
I like the red corn. It's just the blue corn drinks at such a lower proof. You can get in trouble drinking it.
I don't know. Now I think I might like the blue corn better. Just trying to did I miss Clifton in here? Oh no, they were just talking about.
No, it's not really clearing off much. Maybe the lightning and thunder's going away though.
One of the new midwinters.
Nice.
There's a storm coming in. I think all of a sudden the breeze is picking up.
It was just thundering and lightning here a minute ago, but no rain. Rained all last night though.
Oh, you had lunch
this year than it has been the previous few years I've been here.
Yeah, we did not have we haven't had much rain in the last month, but we had 2 days of pretty
there
good
you go.
rain. Oh, now you can see Engineer Pass.
Yeah, there's Engineer Mountain right there. It's a lot closer in person than it looks on camera, though.
So, Telluride
It's over that hill, I believe.
How far away is it? How many driving minutes?
Driving wise, just like a couple hours.
Okay, yeah. So Telluride is some of the best. I mean, obviously Moab is known as the best off-roading in the U.S., like in theory, but Telluride has some of the most incredible, off-roading paths in the country as well. It's not the red rocks; it's more slippery rock. So they call it slick rock in Utah, but it's super sticky. Like those red rocks in Utah at Moab, they're super sticky. Now, if you can, the reason they call it slick rock in Moab is because if you can imagine the steel wheels on the outside of a wagon trying to go down a rock like that, it's going to be slick rock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like all rock everywhere out there. But it's, but yeah, it's definitely that's what makes Moab so great is you're going up 45 degree, 50 degree angles.
Mm-hmm. I've been on a bunch of the trails on quads around a lot of this stuff out here.
Yeah.
There's spots where you're like, you're thinking back in the day, how did this trail get here? And it was actually Model A's and horse and buggies and things like that. That's what they cut the trails with back there.
Yeah, and they did it because they're old mining trails, most of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they did it to go mining whatever, gold, coal,
silver, ores. Yep.
And so that's where a lot of those got cut. But there's right over by Telluride, between Telluride and Ouray, coming into Telluride, there's Black Bear Pass, which is like famous because it's got these switchbacks that even a Jeep has to do 3-point turns.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think it ever opened up last year because they were doing maintenance on it and stuff. And it just needed some work because it's so narrow. It's sheer cliffs on the switchbacks.
Yep.
And there were two or three Texas people that came up, ignored the closed sign, and got stuck up on Black Bear Pass.
Jeepers.
Yeah, they were not Jeepers. They were Texas in Forerunners and Tacomas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Even worse.
It's Forerunners and Tacomas are more than capable of doing Black Bear Pass. You don't have to have a Jeep to do it. It's just like there was still snow on the road when they were doing it. It was still like closed.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't normally open up till July 4th anyway. You know what I mean? Like that's how long it takes for everything to melt at that altitude. But
yeah, same thing with a lot of the passes around here and stuff
Yeah.
too, because there's a lot of stuff that's so steep. There's avalanches just all the time anyways.
Yep.
So completely impassable in the wintertime.
So if you do a Black Bear Pass red Jeep fall or something like that, you'll see it's a 2-door Jeep that was doing Black Bear Pass and got its tires too close to the edge, and she tumbled down like 800 feet on this, like it shows the picture from somebody sitting on the road below her when her Jeep goes tumbling past right in front of them. Like if it would have hit,
it was her and her boyfriend or something, right?
Yeah, and she survived. No, it was her and her dog, and she survived. Obviously, major injuries and stuff like that, but she actually survived. She got tossed from the Jeep, even with her seatbelt on. It tossed her from the Jeep, and the Jeep kept going for hundreds of feet, and somehow she survived. Like, because that is not something that you look like if you go up Pikes Peak.
Yep.
And you look like Frankie was like, I was like, dang, look how far down that is while I'm driving, and she's like, don't you look.
Nope.
She goes, you look where you're going because there's a guardrail going up Pikes Peak. It's like
there's a lot of spots I've been on out here, where you going around the edges of these, so like some of those mountains and stuff, you're going around the edges and these little switchbacks, and if you go off the edge, it's like 2,000 feet before you hit the bottom, and there's no trees, nothing to stop you, but rocks, So
you're just going to keep rolling.
I thought of that even with the guardrails on 36 between Boulder and Estes Park. You can look over the guardrail. It's a long way down.
Yeah.
Especially when you're coming back downhill. It's like, oh shit.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to roll your vehicle very far to be dead.
No.
Let alone hundreds of feet. Like, you don't, like, one rollover, you could be pretty much in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The Rockies are just very different than other places. Like you go to the Ozarks, you fucking get stuck anywhere. Like you're on flat ground and you're like, I'm stuck, completely stuck. You're not as worried about getting stuck here. You're more worried about plummeting to your death.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of rock. I mean, not too much mud, but more rock than anything.
Yeah, we're not very muddy. I will say we want to go in the spring. We were going to do it in October, but I just don't like, given my job situation, I don't think we're going to do Arkansas in October, but I think we are going to go in spring so we can start looking at houses and stuff too.
I thought you were coming this October.
Dude, we had everything, but then just my job stuff is like, I can't plan anything that far.
Okay, I understand.
So springtime, because then we'll be ready to move. Logan will be done with school. Like,
there you go.
Yeah, should be good because we're ready to move. We want small town, whatever it is. We want small town. We don't want big town like we're in right now.
Yeah.
Cheers, Vic. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Vic.
You don't get to all the many stores and stuff and the convenience that you do in a big town, but
yeah, I don't get that anyway. So this town that I live in is like 40. I mean, the census, even since the census, we've added like 10,000 people in 2 years. Like, it's crazy. It was when we moved here, it was like 22,000 people. Then the census said it was like 32,000 people.
Dang.
And I'll bet you we're close to 45,000 people now. But they passed a law like 30 years ago that you can't have a big box store.
Oh, really?
So we have 2 supermarkets in the town and an Ace Hardware. And it was because they wanted small businesses to thrive, right?
Yeah.
There's no small businesses that compete with Home Depot.
No.
You know, like it's one thing to keep Walmart out,
Mm.
but we don't have any stores here that compete with Walmart.
Yeah.
That's sacrilegious down here in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, Arkansas.
Yeah.
So, you know what's funny is my dad worked for Kodak because Kodak's here in town. And back in the day, Walmart signed a contract with Fuji. This was during the film days. This was like 35 years ago, right? And the only Walmart that carried Kodak film, the only Walmarts, were the ones in Rochester, New York. Because it was like such a huge employer in Western New York and upstate New York that at first they put Fuji film in there and nobody went to Walmart to protest it. So those Walmarts almost went out of business because nobody would go there. They had to pull the strings and say, okay, we'll do Kodak in Rochester. And now Kodak's almost dead. And they're like, why did we even play with them? Like, we should have just let Kodak go out of business.
Yep.
Although Kodak still sells the most film, I think. And film's making a comeback, dude.
I like vinyl.
Oh, it is. Kids are wanting to learn how to develop black and white, and I think it's kind of funny. They can do it all in a little kit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's just a little kit that they carry around.
See if kids these days have the patience to wait for a Polaroid to develop.
No,
Yeah, no, they don't.
no.
I don't
Dad
either.
used to have all that photographic equipment, you know, to develop all the black and white film and everything.
Pretty sure that car alarm is going off as they're driving down the road.
Yeah, you remember you used to take pictures, take the film, and it was like 3 or 4 days before you got your pictures back.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So I like everything about this Madeira finish one except for the finish.
Yeah. Okay, for the finish on it?
The finish kind of dries you out a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
No.
That's what makes you take another sip, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost gone. But I like the finish. It kind of has that drying. Where's Adriana? She should be on this freaking stream. Oh, Amy Bohm.
Hey, cheers, Amy.
Here, maybe I can help.
Oh. Oh yeah, Proman, you're right.
Okay.
Oh, that's a ride.
We got 2 for. Oh, but yeah, but that's a ride though.
Oh, I made my own boo ride the other night.
Oh, how did that turn out?
I did. Well, you know, Knob Creek came out with that boo ride that's 113 proof. Well, you take 9-year, 120 proof store pick, 60% that, and 40% a 115 proof store pick from the same store. Blend them 60-40. Boo rye.
There you go.
Boo ride.
Boo rye. And I don't have to go
Adriana
buy it.
says, nice try.
Come
There
on.
you go, Adriana. It's only the 9 though.
Oh, she doesn't have her laptop charger. You know, if you have a USB-C charger, it works. Even if you have a MacBook Pro. Just saying. Oh, man.
Have the laptop charger.
All right. So, all right. Now I need to rank these on the ones I like the most.
Okay.
Clearly, the Nancy pick I like the most. Like that one, I do like that one the most. It seems the most well-rounded.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try him against the cast drink too?
No, I should. I'll do that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to enter another thing into
Yeah,
the.
compare the cash rate against the Nancy. That would be the comparison there, I think.
I'm not trying to get you drunk, Mike.
Yeah, thanks a lot, you fucker. Monday it's gonna suck because of Roger. I'm gonna have to drink beer the rest of the night, like John Kranz, just to stay sober.
I only have one can of beer in the fridge right now.
Hydration is key.
Okay.
Yeah, but you've got an old style shirt on.
Yeah,
That
I bought a
reminds me
6-pack of Budweiser the other night, and I think I got one can left.
That reminds me of college. We used to get old style, aka what'd you call it in college? Doggy style.
Well, we called it Old Pile, but
Yeah.
Hey,
You go up to Chicago and
there is a T-shirt in it for you, Amy Bohm. If you crack the Knob Creek 120 or Quarter Oak on Livewire Live. Just saying, link in chat.
Yep. Top of the page.
Ooh, Adriana's telling you what to do either way, though. Either way, I think you should do the Quarter Oak.
Josh, I live out in the sticks in Wisconsin. I'm not getting beer delivered here.
It cost
Unfortunately.
me extra just to send him something in the mail.
What's up, Wumbly?
Oh, this is going to BFE. I see. Okay. Extra $10.
Wumbleeb. Wumbleeb is watching on Twitch. Cheers, Wumbleeb.
no, I'm thinking you can give. We got so many drive-through liquor places around Arkansas. You're going to love it down here, man. If you just drive up, pull up to the window, and tell them what you want.
Yeah, everything is drive through here. We have this place opening up in Windsor. They're starting to open up a bunch of little like small business restaurants, which is kind of cool. But it's called Chicken Salad Sandy's or something like that.
Oh yeah. That's a chain.
Oh, is it a chain? I don't know what
Yeah,
it is. I'm like, what? Who makes a restaurant over chicken salad?
Well, that's okay, Amy Bohm. We like our women hot and sweaty.
I'm not watching the chat enough to know where that last one came.
Mike, they just do like chicken salad on wheat is pretty much their base.
Oh, is that what it is?
I have no idea. I've never.
Oh, I'm like, what all can you do with chicken salad? Like chicken is pretty much like it's chicken and mayonnaise. Are you gonna add like curry if you want, curry chicken salad?
There's
Add some raisins. Woohoo! Crazy. We're all raisins.
Ew.
All right, we got
raisins, grapes.
Twitch. You can always count on the Twitch people to
Grapes I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
grapes. Yeah.
Like little half grapes.
Chicken salad chicks in our area. Yeah, Eric, you have to tell me, is it any good? Yeah, Adriana. I will tell you, any chicken salad or any salad ever anywhere on the planet that has celery in it is not very good.
You can probably get it there without celery, I bet.
I agree. If I get tuna with chunks of celery, and I'm out. But
Oh my God. I don't mind onion. But man, you put celery in something. I don't know what it is in this world, but I hate celery. I don't like
I like celery salt, but I don't want chunks of celery.
Yes, I don't mind celery. I don't mind celery like when it's completely dissolved in stuffing.
Or even in a soup when it's soft.
Mhm.
That's fine. But
Yeah, but when you have that taste and there's no way to fucking
in the potato salad too, I can't stand it.
I watched some meme one time and it was like, great idea. Whoever thought celery would be good to eat. It's like take a piece of lettuce and put a bunch of fucking hair in it. Oh God.
Wow.
The Knob Creek wax, Amy Bohm. We feel your pain.
Like lettuce with dental floss in it.
Okay, so I mean, you can have like my daughter makes a good like curry chicken pasta salad or something like that, but yeah, haven't been there yet. Yeah, I feel like nobody goes to a chicken salad restaurant. Like, do you sit around on a Friday night thinking, you know what would be really good?
Chicken salad sandwich.
A chicken salad.
A grilled chicken salad.
Hey, Zena, I haven't left my house since Thursday. I'll buy beer when I go to town to work tomorrow.
Yeah, like chicken salad. Like, I got to decide on a bread. Like, what bread do I put? Do I just put it on lettuce? Like, what a crazy.
No, get bougie. Put it on sourdough or something.
Chick-fil-A originally served chicken salad sandwiches.
Really?
Really?
Yep. Yeah, you used to be able to get them at the Chick-fil-A, and They weren't. They were actually pretty good.
Dude, I went to Chick-fil-A today, and the service was terrible, and there wasn't even a line.
Really? I've been by one in
Oh,
Texas. Man, they
It's
do
Sunday,
it.
Roger.
Yeah, I wonder why, Mike.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Okay, so I dig the regular cast strength. I'm not gonna lie.
Compared to the Nancy pick.
No, I still like the Nancy pick better than the regular cast strength.
Okay, so that's a fair.
According to Nancy, the one of the tricks that they are using down there is the slow water reduction method in the barrels.
Oh yeah,
And so when they lose a little bit to the angel share, they add a little bit of water back to it, keeps the proof about the same levels,
and reduces the oaky over oaky.
Yeah, and that kind of tamps the tannins down. It doesn't get as oaky going in and out of the barrels as much.
Okay.
Well, I want to know how they're going to do that when she mentioned the other night about being able to age in Texas for 10 to 20 years. How that's
I
going
don't
to
know
work.
about 20 unless they buried it or something,
But she was on with Jason the other night.
I didn't see all that one.
And then, yeah, apparently she said something between 10 and 20 years.
Yeah, she was trying to aim for something like that, like an Armagnac or something, But I don't know that you could get by with 20 in Texas unless you like dug a hole into the side of the hill, like a cave or something, where you can maintain a fairly decent
constant temperature,
climate.
Or like some places in Kentucky that do the climate controlled with like steam heat or maybe air conditioned warehouses where they close the windows, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim.
Cheers, guys.
There's T-Rob.
There. T-Rob.
All right.
Cheers, brother.
I have my final ranking.
Okay.
Final ranking.
Dude, I'm telling you that this the Madeira finish would probably be second if it finished better.
This is only the first time I've put out with it, so next year I think it's going to be better.
But I get that with some that are over finished or not over finished, but just some finished. I feel like they do that, right? Like you get that. Whereas Nancy's pick is just good front to back. I will say the regular cask strength is really pretty good front to back too. It's not like it's just solid, right? It's not going to blow your doors off on that one and be like, oh my God, this is one of the best bottles I've ever had. But you're going to be like, dude, this is good. I could drink this. If I just wanted to go have a bourbon every night, I could do that and just have a bourbon every night.
Yep.
So my order is actually the exact way I put it out, but inserting the cask strength. So Nancy pick, and then it's the blue corn. Believe it or not, I didn't like it the first time I had it, or not that I didn't like it, but it wasn't my favorite. But then the blue corn, then the cask strength, then the red corn, then the Madeira finish.
Okay. I need to send you a sample of the port finish, the ruby red port finish. Let's try that.
Oh yeah, dude, that would be so good. Yeah, dude, that Nancy pick, it's exceptional. Like that
Everyone I've had from the Nancy picks has been really good, and they're all a little varied too because they're all single barrels.
It doesn't surprise me. I know she's got a great palate, so it doesn't. And I'm sure she kind of has her pick of barrels.
Oh, for sure.
So when she does a pick, it's not like choose from these three. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like
she chooses from the Rick House.
Yeah, like choose from these two Rick houses, and we will.
Yeah, from what I understand, she's got certain spots that like all Rick houses have certain spots that do stuff a little bit better, or just slightly differently. Because a lot of it depends on the barrel too. You're going to have a lot of barrel influence. So. But she has a picture of those, and so she knows where the sweet spots is, and that's usually where she makes the Nancy picks from. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right.
20 years, and you wind up with about, there it is. And a 53-gallon, except it's black.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, what's happening, William Hall? Cheers. Hey, are your muscles fatigued, T-Rob?
Oh, you're on mute.
You're muted, buddy.
You're on mute, buddy.
All right.
There you are.
I had a pretty good workout tonight. For some reason,
I did a bottle
strong
kill
today.
tonight, T-Rob.
Nice. I got 2 waiting.
Cheers, William.
I got this one,
Old Green Label Weller.
and then I got the old James E. Pepper ready.
Oh, I almost bought one of those the other day.
Dude, I love this bottle. It's
Yeah,
a great bottle.
Those are pretty good. All right, I'm going to do the Patreon giveaway real quick.
Ready?
Make sure I've got nobody else that I missed. I got to add Adriana and Roman. Hold on. Roman's already on there. Let's see. Let me make sure.
Hey, cheers, Mr. Jakes.
Cheers, Jigs.
cheers.
What's happening?
Cheers, William Hall and Mr. G.
Yes, sir.
T-Rob, you're on there.
Made John get his bottle of Springbank.
No, I got a glass to drink before I do this, though.
Ooh.
All right. So
That's nice
we
and
are
light.
giving away a sweatshirt to a Patreon today. Let me share this out. So you get to pick which one. I just put the Chug Loaf one up there, but pick out your hoodie that you like. Or if you'd rather have a long t-shirt, if you live in like South Carolina and don't want a full-blown fucking heavyweight hoodie, we'll figure all that out for you also.
Or
Let me-
Texas.
There
or
you go.
Texas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Or
been able to wear
Kansas.
a heavyweight sweater hoodie for about a month out of the years.
There you go.
Yeah. You're like, that's really not a huge return on that investment there. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Share, Chrome tab, Wheel of Names. Boom.
The
You guys see
Wheel of Destiny.
Don't see it yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Let's see.
I got to add it. Boom. There we go.
There it is.
Mhm.
All right. Let me double check one more time just to make sure nobody else added.
Looks like pretty good odds there.
Yeah, and only
Yeah.
10 people in today. It's pretty good. Okay. It says 10, right?
So there is a chance.
Yeah, you got, yeah, T-Rob always.
T-Rob, you're going to win.
All right, we're going to do some shuffling here. Blah, 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 blah.
Shuffling, shuffling.
And boom. Let's see what we got. So this is for a sweatshirt or whatever fall thing. Oh, my God.
Oh, that Roger Randall.
T-Rob.
Oh, I told you it was T-Rob.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be a double XL.
I didn't think it would
Yeah,
get that
double
close,
A.
man. That's
How,
I can wear that to the gym when it gets a little cooler. So
yeah, how funny is it that we called that one?
you
T-Rob?
call it.
Called it.
Call it.
I mean, wasn't maybe 1/100 of an inch between the two there?
Yeah, like it was almost
Yeah.
right. I thought it might have flipped. I thought it might
I
have
figured it was going to go too far. Yeah.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Well, whichever one you want, T-Rob. If you'd rather have a zip up, let me know.
Okay.
And we'll get that out. Thank you to all the Patreon members. It's helpful to always have somebody help me pay for the StreamYard or Streamlabs and all that kind of stuff.
That's
And
right.
the giveaway is kind of what we have left over at the end of every month. So very good, man.
Is that a single house in the background down the valley there? It looks like an awfully large house, Tim.
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah.
Oops, there. They're building that one now. It's new. There's
Gotta
another
ruin
one,
your view, man. Gotta ruin your view.
another one right there.
What's that house, like 15, 20,000 square feet? Damn.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Man. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
What did William Hall
Here we go.
say?
Can't see it now.
I'm not allowed to buy anything else until I sell some of my guitar gear and get the house remodeled. Mama is hecka mad. Uh-oh, William. Ooh, which one is that?
Nice.
Is that the port finish?
Oloroso.
Oloroso.
Sherry finish. Sherry finish.
Oh, sherry finish, yeah.
Yeah, and I would bet that they left about a third of the barrel of Oloroso in the barrel. It's a straight up sherry bomb in your face.
That sounds good though.
You don't remember
Well,
sampling
that's
any
great.
of those, do you, Stahl? Remember when you said, "I want a cast streak finish belt," and he goes, "You mean that?"
Oh yeah, dude. And then I'm like, man, you need to do some finished barrel picks. And they're like, oh, we've talked about it, but we're not going to do it. And I was like, Westland does it. But then they've got like, I don't know what if they're not going to do them as barrel picks. I don't like. We had a Lafroig finish. You know, they had Stranahan's finished in a Lafroig barrel, which was very peated. I was quite surprised how peated it was, just being finished in the Lafroig barrel.
It was good at that time of day.
Yeah, if you're not gonna, well, we were already tipsy, but if you're not going to do a barrel pick with them, why are they doing a Lafroig finish? It doesn't make sense to me. I guess they could use it for other blends, maybe, but you're putting a freaking peated. At that point, it's peated. Like, I feel like you're kind of committed to a peated finish at that point.
You
Yeah,
see
if
how
you got it on the Freud barrel. Yeah, you might as well call it a peated finish for sure.
our guys down here, who was it? Well, Rocktown does it, and the other little small finish distillery in Louisville. How they peat their barrel. They smoke the peat and then pump the smoke inside the barrel. To peat, to get that peated flavor to it.
Yeah,
It works. I mean, it has it, but it's not overly peated. You know what I mean? It doesn't come off really, really heavy.
I don't think you can anti-peat a peat. I'm just saying.
No, but it didn't
and
come off real
Delusia
heavy.
in Texas is doing some of their peated stuff, and then also doing some regular, some smoked whiskey type stuff too. They smoke their own grain, malt their own grain, and smoke it, and they've got some pretty good stuff coming out.
Man.
Yeah,
All right, I mixed the blue and red corn 50-50.
There you
red,
go.
white, and blue.
That'll
America.
be pretty decent.
There's no white corn. Where's that at?
That's in the Nancy pick.
That's
in the Nancy pick.
Yeah.
Nancy's white corn.
And it turned out pretty good. I like it like that.
Yep. Like I said, I'm gonna have to send you that sample of that blend I did with all of them. Like 11 different ones.
Yeah, I mean, Marty sent me his Infinity blend that has over 42, not just 42, over 42.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wait till he's here to try that one. I feel like an Infinity blend is kind of a guess, right? You're like, might work out someday. Like you just keep adding shit until it turns out what you wanted it to turn out to, right?
To a degree, from what I understand from the blenders. I mean, you can throw in too much and then it just goes, it just falls off a cliff and don't taste like anything.
Yeah, it's not even bourbon anymore. It's like,
yeah. Or if you add a peat to it, it goes, oh, it's peated.
yeah. As soon as you add peat to it, it's a peated whiskey. Like there's no
there's no coming back from it.
Yeah, you can't like have just a hint of peat. Like
Springbank, but you got to put a couple of droppers full.
but you still would call it peated. Like Springbank is kind of peated, but it's peated.
Yeah, real light, very light.
Yeah.
I like some heavily peated stuff myself nowadays.
I do too. I just can't drink a lot of it. I like sometimes I get that like hankering, and I'm like, oh, let's have a couple of pours of it.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, nothing is really too much peat for me anymore.
Yeah, true. Like Port Charlotte heavily peated. I'm like, heavily peated? Who are you joking? Come on.
Even the Octomores weren't totally over.
Oh yeah, Octomore.
Dude, I have that one Octomore that's like 134 parts per million or whatever.
Yeah,
like, that shit's
but
crazy.
it don't come across.
But it's not. It's not overkill though.
No, it's good. I think
it's wonderful.
Adriana likes that one too. She gets here and she's like, "Oh, I get to have some Octomore when I'm here. I like peated whiskey." She doesn't like normal single malts, but she likes peated.
There was some single cast strength Kilhoman that Moose sent samples of that were just amazing.
Yeah, that tequila finish one was really good too.
Yeah, the mezcal was good.
I don't know.
My favorite is that STR cask. I love that one.
I'm not a huge tequila finish though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the STR is shaved, toasted, and recharred.
Oh,
it's like a wine barrel.
tunes.
Was Deland in Walmart again, or what was that?
Straight
Dude,
exhaust.
I live in redneck America.
Oh,
That's straight line exhaust.
Dude, that was like an F-350 diesel pulling a like trailer that was full of lawn mowing equipment.
ah.
Had like a Walker mower.
My neck of the woods, I'd say, yeah, that sounds like a Vato.
So some guy in town here, I live in a real redneck farming town, he had a brand new Chevy Colorado, and he straight piped it straight up out of the hood.
Oh, geez.
Oh man.
And I'm like, I think that pretty much voids your warranty at that point.
Yeah, Tommy's right. Yeah.
That's when you have to get the coffee can and put it on top of there every night when you shut the clock off. Yeah.
If you don't forget it and it rains, then you fire it up, you get black city water all over everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been through that with the tractor.
Yeah.
Back in Kentucky, we had a big old Super M fire mall.
I got your text, T-Rob.
But another problem with that is when those guys straight pipe those trucks, then they put oversized tires on them, and they're hauling stuff, but they don't change the gear ratio in it. And
No.
Right.
they're having to step on it just to get it to roll. You know, if they up the gear ratio in it, they wouldn't have to get on it like that.
Well, so Frankie and I were driving through town, and there was like this Chevy Silverado or whatever, the 2500, that was like lifted. It had special rims. The tires were like 50 series tires, though. They weren't like off-road tires, but it was, you know what I mean? Like they were thin between the rim and the, you know, I don't know what that's called, but I'm like, you know,
Was it a low profile tire though?
yeah,
low
it was
profile,
low
yeah.
profile, but they were a little bit bigger, but not like, they weren't like 37s or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was,
But
you
they
know,
were probably on a 22-inch rim too.
yeah, and they were offset, so they, you know, the rims were offset,
They
so they
stuck
stick
like this
out.
far out. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, somebody just spent like 10
big
grand.
money. Yeah,
At least.
But
Well, that was
to
on the
do
tires.
that- yeah, to do that to their fucking truck. And I'm like, there's absolutely no purpose to it.
Nope.
There's
Like the
nothing.
looks of it.
If
Yeah,
you drove
I
off
see
the
them.
street, if you drove in a driveway, he might get stuck.
Yeah, it was low profile
just
tires.
stuck in wet grass. You know, just
After doing a lot of the work that I've done over the years, welding, making like custom vent hoods and lighting and things like that, I've come to the conclusion there's no accounting for taste. You know, so
And I guess that's why.
people like what they like. So I'm like, hey, whatever, you know.
So my feeling is, right, like when I made Bert, like, because I bought my yellow Jeep as, you know, as a Rubicon. I wanted the features of a Rubicon. It wasn't lifted, nothing like that. It's actually only the 4-cylinder turbo, right, is my Jeep.
Mhm.
But I wanted to make it effective off-road, but I didn't want it to look like you were trying too hard.
No gumbo motors.
Right. Yeah. So it was like, you know, I have the K2 tires on it. I got new rims that are all blacked out, and they're -11. So they do send it out just past the fender,
Yeah.
but there's no rub, right? The reason you do
Not
that,
inches.
yep, it's got a 2.5-inch lift. You know, it's got rock
Okay.
rails on it now instead of the footsteps. And it was, oh, we lost
we got double
T-Rob,
T-Rob.
but still have T-Rob. There we go.
back.
But I did
I had
it
a-
We
because
got a twin.
We had
I had a
two
blip.
T-Robs.
I feel
blip
like,
or something.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes you try too hard and then it looks like you don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I would much rather have something that I use on occasion but looks like I could use it at any time
Yeah.
than something where it's like you're just pissing money away on it and you're driving it to the mall.
Exactly.
I mean, well, where you're at now, you need something that's four-wheel drive that you can get around in the snow with. You
Yep.
know,
Mhm.
that's a huge plus.
Yeah, so I always get compliments on my Jeep because it's not overdone, but it's done just right. You know what I mean? Like, it's got a great stance because the tires are the -11 rims.
It's
Yeah.
imports.
Other than being canary yellow.
Yeah, everybody hates the canary yellow, but
Hey.
it's called hella yellow for the
Oh.
record. That's what.
So Shelby, are you talking imports that sound like a Briggs and Stratton?
and the wheels are like on the cambers like this. You know,
Oh yeah, Jesus.
they're riding on this much tire, and the
Yeah,
tires
man.
is wide.
Have
Oh,
y'all seen the? I don't know if y'all seen them around your neck of the woods, but down in Austin, I've got some guys down there. Some of the Mexicans, I'm guessing, they have the kind of lowered cars, and then the rim, it's like the spoke rim, but then it sticks out from the car like a foot and a half.
It's got a basket, that
It's
comes
like
out of the center hub.
big
Yeah,
thing sticks out from the center like a foot and a half from the side of the car, like spoked rim sort of thing.
Yep.
I'm like, what the hell? It's like a I don't know, like they
You
would
see
have
them
on
a
a
lot in
chariot
Houston.
back in the day, with spikes on it to kill people.
Well, that's some of the semis got on them now,
Oh yeah, the big
Oh, yeah.
spikes on the lugs.
and they made them illegal. The only way you can do that now is the show trucks. Yeah,
Oh.
Department of Transportation said you couldn't drive them anymore on commercial vehicles.
Well, that's all right.
Certain states, well,
Yeah.
they get a little dangerous.
Well,
Mhm.
I know a person down in Rockport. There you go. That's it, T-Rob.
Oh, I missed.
There it goes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I missed you, Michelle. Sorry, I missed your post. Cheers, Michelle.
I just don't understand that. Why would you want that on your vehicle?
I don't know.
Talk about parking your shin, walking around to get in the trunk. Holy crap!
well, and think about it, when you're driving around on the street, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, am I going to fit?
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
Or if somebody gets too close to you.
Oh,
you
what
know?
the actual fuck?
I know. I see that crap all the time.
I mean, can you put a container of mashed potatoes on there and just like stir them and start
Go
down?
ahead, go ahead and mash
Yeah,
them
it's
up.
pretty much a blender or a mixer.
The blender.
Yeah, that's a big deal over in Houston in that lowrider community.
God, that's crazy.
I guess it's kind of better than the ones with the trucks with the back end swatting, like I said, and the front's jacked up. 6-inch lift.
That's from this area, but they outlawed it finally in North and South Carolina. Now, if your front end is if your front end's 4 inches higher than the back end, they can write you a ticket and impound your vehicle.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Maybe
Yeah,
put a
a
little bit of
lot
it
of
into
people
the
spend a
stupidity.
lot of money and then had to spend a lot more money to get it back right again.
There you go.
yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Yeah, and rich apparently.
Hey, that's what I told my son when he's like, I don't want to go to college, Dad. I was like, hey, then you better be strong. That's what my dad always told me. If you're not going to be smart, you better be strong because you're going to be working for a living.
Yeah. Well, it's back in the day in Kentucky, hay dogging. I figured that out pretty quick. It got to be 3 things: big, strong, and stupid.
Yeah.
Big
And
one.
I wasn't none of them. So
As Dean Wormer said, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
there you go.
Uh,
But you can live in a van down by the river.
There's Greg McDonald. Greg, get on here in
Hey,
your
what's up, Greg?
moo. Nobody's going to judge you, bud.
Much.
We were
Greg,
talking. We were talking about you earlier, Greg. I don't know if your ears are ringing.
Greg, we got to get
judge
some
you, but-
samples from you
but
for those guys. Come on. I know he's got them in there.
Sounds like Ed's going to send us a few. So that'll
he
be.
got something of everything.
Yeah, but you need the Elijah Craig pirate bottles.
Yeah, I need pirate bottle samples. Greg, do you have a pirate bottle?
Yes, he has a pirate.
Never had one of those.
No. Greg told me he's running out of whiskey.
There ain't no way.
Tell them to pull on your other legs.
I meant like in the bathroom on the floor, not like overall.
Yeah, in the second
Yeah.
room he might be
Yeah,
running out of space.
second room floor whiskey is starting to thin out a little.
Oh, he's finally getting it on shelves?
Is he
No,
doing
no,
a
no.
bottle
The
kill?
wife-
Shelves?
The wife threw it away. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'd made that up. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, don't make that up. That's dangerous.
Yeah, you don't even say stuff like that out loud, Stahl. Stupid. Are you peeing right now, Roger?
Nope, cleaning out a glass.
Oh, I was gonna
Bring
say
on the next.
that was incredible if you were peeing.
Elva Stream.
Nope, bringing on another. What am I gonna drink now?
I now had to double stack my floor whiskey out of control. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be honest.
Oh.
Like I feel better about myself. Like I don't have this outrageous FOMO anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like I'm always buying stuff like, oh, Mash and Journey, or like I'm ADHD's patron or
Yeah.
whatever. Like I don't feel like I have to go get everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Although I'll be honest, like Randy over here did the what's that club? I was just talking about it. Anyway, one of the whiskey clubs, and he's like, oh yeah, and I get it every month you get one. And I was like, that makes me kind of want that. But I didn't do it.
Oh, like that
Barrel
Scotch one?
King. Yeah, that's it. Barrel King.
Oh,
The Barrel
yeah.
King Club.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Oh.
dude, I like Barrel King. I should do that club. And I didn't do it. And now, like, I go in there and I'm like, dude, I want that bottle, but I'm not going to get it because I don't want it that much.
There you go.
I'm much more discerning. Like, I want to make sure, it's something that I want and I know I like.
Well, it's
think
great if
samples
you
will
can
help
try
that
it or
out,
get a
too.
sample. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Once you've had some different samples of different stuff, you can go, well, that one was pretty good, but I'm not going to spend, $120
That much on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess that's it, right? Like, because I used to just get every Forgate I saw.
Yeah, they're like
And-
2 something.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I'm dropping a lot of money on Forgates, and like I don't drink them enough to warrant it.
Right.
But I mean, there's enough bottles that with sample trades I've done with friends, 1 ounce of a whiskey is like, okay, I was able to try that. I don't need to buy it.
Yeah, we did that one time. Remember, we did that with a Forgate on Livewire way back in the day, where everybody, put in $5. We bought a Forgate, and everybody got a sample.
Oh,
There you go.
I like to send 2-ounce samples. That way
Yeah.
you can pour an ounce, try it out, and then come back to it later.
That's
and
right.
then
And that way, whoever drank the whole flight gets shitty.
or that.
I'm not shitty yet, but I could be at the end of the night.
Let's see, like
Talk about FOMO.
a couple of those bottles you tried before tonight. You get an idea of what it's going to taste like.
I'm nursing this Nancy Fraley one. That's really good, Mark. Thank you so much for sending it, by the way, Mark.
No problem. When I get back down to Texas, I'll go swing by the distillery and pick you up a bottle of Nancy Pick, the newest one.
Oh yeah, that's so good. I would totally buy one of those. And I guess that's what's so cool about what has happened with Whiskey Tube in general is everybody sending everybody samples. You know what I mean? Like,
Ugh.
Oh, that's a huge plus. I freaking love that. Because I've got to try so many different things. Like John said about Moose sending us some Octomore samples.
Yeah. Those
And
Kilholman single casts are just amazing.
Kilholman too.
And we would
That's
never
gotta be
have
one of my
tried those.
favorites.
I'll tell you, the first time Big Vic sends you a sample, it ain't just one.
No.
Fucking Big Vic sends you like 24 samples all at one time.
Yeah.
couldn't even. It took me a year to get through his sample box that he sent.
Slacker.
Hey, I'll be the same way. Last time I got a delivery from Jay Sells.
Yeah, Jason has sent out some. Yeah.
He's a great guy. He sent a ton to me.
Yeah.
What's up, Eric Thompson?
Eric.
Where's buddy?
Hey, Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Eric, you better pull that bottle out, brother. I knew you were going to.
Look at that.
He's
That
so
is some
happy.
Staggy.
He's so
Dude.
happy.
Nice.
Yeah, Eric, you're going to have to stay out of the sun a little bit. You're getting a
What
little pinkish.
number is that?
This is 22A.
Oh, okay.
And then this, check that out.
Like a Vulin.
Oh.
16?
Ooh.
Oh,
That's the
11.
Offerman. It's the Offerman 11.
Gotcha. That's a good one.
And then Specs has cask strength Stranahans.
Did you try it?
Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite single malts in the whole world.
Dude, yeah, I love. If you get the right Stranahan's, it's really good.
And
It's
then
not working. Come on.
this
Oh, there you go. Balcones.
Mhm.
Balcones Texas Rye. This is the cask strength, so it tastes.
Is that a pick or is that just
It's a pick. It's a pick.
Yeah, they're better.
Is it like cocoa?
God, it's just like cocoa.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Man,
You got Roger?
I got none of that. It won't work on here.
It's
You gotta have a Mac.
Streamlabs.
age
I've
39
gotta-
months.
I
And
gotta
then
imagine-
this,
Oh, the Ben
Oh,
Hoff.
that's really
The
good.
one.
and that's the Rick House proof, not that
bourbon.
not that soft. Not that soft. Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna drink this first.
There you go.
Yeah, it's always best to start out with the stag.
Yeah.
Always.
You don't want to ruin that experience, you know.
No, don't get hammed and then drink the stag, and then you're like,
Right.
what was I just drinking?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. Like I'll switch it up. Like I'll start getting tipsy on Livewire. Like I remember one time we were doing it, and I had the Van Winkle Rye, which is one of my favorites.
Oh wow.
And I poured it. We're talking, we're doing our thing, and then I took a drink, and I was like, "What the fuck am I drinking? That's really good." And you like couldn't remember for a second. And you're like, "Oh, that's right."
Oh, that's right.
It's like starting off with that Balcones. It's probably what 130 some odd proof.
Hey, Mike, you see us?
135.5.
That's what I was thinking.
That's from Big Vic stream last night. I have no idea what's in there right now.
Yeah, do it.
I think
I've done that.
Shoot it. Just shoot it.
I've done that on more than one occasion.
I couldn't find Big Vic's last night. I think I've been blocked.
Dude, it's YouTube. They're changing shit. YouTube is doing some crazy shit where they're changing algorithms for anything
It's
that's
weird.
like
It's-
borderline illegal.
Sometimes it's hard to find even the ones you're subscribed to. Sometimes
Yeah, it's-
I am
you don't
subscribed
get the
to Big Vic.
notification.
All I get is fucking short recommendations now.
Yep.
Like, God dang, those are funny, but still.
Dude,
Yeah.
I spent last night lost in Bruzelville.
Oh, no.
Shit.
That guy goes everywhere.
Yeah.
He has drank bourbon everywhere.
Crotch
Oh, yeah.
shot.
Why are you showing me your crotch? I don't want to see your crotch.
Hey, don't worry, you're not gonna be. I was getting this so I could show Michelle. This is what I'm pouring in next.
This is 132.
Oh, there you go.
This is 132.2.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
So, I mean, it's still. Look how dark that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's insane.
Dude, look at the wood paneling behind you.
It's horrible, but it's all right.
I love wood paneling. I am a child that was born in the 70s, Eric.
Yeah,
I like-
me
I like
too.
that.
My whole my TV room, game room was absolutely paneled like this.
I like that, and I like that knotty pine paneling or boards.
Yeah,
with the-
Hey, you're
with the
rolling in the
clear
woods. A
panel.
naughty pine isn't a bad thing. So
I've got two of them, Michelle. What?
Mike, it's this honey finished limousine. That's what's in the classroom last night.
All
Oh,
right.
that's what it was. You tasted it. Yeah, because that's going to stand out pretty clear, right?
I gotta pop out for a bit. I'll be back.
Hey,
All right.
wash your hands when you're done, dude.
Mike, we were talking about the paneling in here. In this house here, the wood he's got on the walls is the beetle kill pine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Got that blue staining and stuff in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you got a
Beetle-
bunch
That we need to do something with all those beetle killed pine trees.
John Cloud, I'm not sure if he wanted to admit that, but
I mean, the ceilings is all aspen.
Yeah. Dude, it's like a car crash. You're driving by, you're like, these idiots are slowing down looking at the car crash.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Then you're like realize the car in front of you is like 100 yards ahead of you, and you're like, fuck. Oh, dude. I like want to pop this, but this Nancy Fraley pick is still there. I will say, like, Sean, like this can be really good. I will say
is that the the Still Austin pick?
this is the one that Mark sent me.
Oh, there you go.
nice.
It's from June 30th, 2023. Still Austin, Nancy Fraley pick.
So that one was probably at least 4 years old.
Dude, it's really good. She nailed that.
Oh yeah, Nancy's got a hell of a palate. Really does.
I understand she's got a good nose. There's somebody said
And
she
that
has a good
too.
nose.
Oh, yeah.
She's Nancy the Nose.
Well, she's got that nose, and I mean, I think the same of her Irene too.
Yeah.
Irene's picks.
Yeah,
The
I've never
surprising
had
thing
the
was-
Irene pick.
The surprising thing with both of them is they have a memory of all the different stuff that they've nosed and tasted over the years.
The
You know,
thing
Yeah.
about Irene
Photographic.
is, like, Nancy goes and blends shit. She has her pick of the litter,
Mhm.
which I realize Irene has probably more picks than your average store. But like stores, they get like 4 or 5 picks unless they go on site, right? Anybody that brings them in, it's 4 or 5. They have to choose
Yeah.
the one they want.
Mhm.
And so for Irene, she's probably getting more than 4 or 5 when she does it,
Oh,
right? Like she's probably
a lot
turning
more
away.
than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She'll go to
probably-
Ireland and Scotland and
Well,
you know,
yeah, that too. Yeah,
all over. And
she's
and
going to
she-
fucking Australia. Did you hear that? Like for a
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Like
Yep.
4 days of travel. She was going to be in Australia for like a day.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I've got one of her picks from Kilholman, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah.
had one of Irene's picks before. But
Sitting on the floor stool right in front of me here.
There you go, Glen Scotia. From
This one
Scotland.
Scotia pick, Mike. Oh my God.
dude, I love anything Campbelltown. It's so fun.
Yeah, this is what is the first fill bourbon, 9-year. Man, this is so good.
So, has anybody had this one yet? This is the 524.
Yes.
Yeah, I got. Oh wait, was that the larceny?
Yeah.
I hadn't. No, I hadn't had.
Yeah, I drank through that pretty quick.
HTTP.
Oh, you have a
No, I just had A124.
Oh, G-Rob. I haven't
Huh?
seen the 12-year at all.
shit.
I've seen
That
Oh,
the
A124 was really good.
I used to see it around here, and I bought it a couple of times, and I went
There ain't no
recently
more
to try to
left.
find some more, and somebody's
Well,
come and just bought all of them.
the 12-year bourbon. I haven't seen that one. The Rebecca Creek is the Spanish oak one is pretty much non-existent now. There's
Yeah.
some left. They had, I think, last word I had, they had 2 barrels of it, and the distillery kept that, bottled it, and it's only available at the distillery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Now,
get.
this is just a regular 12. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a live wire rocks glass cap.
Cool.
Cool.
Very good.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
hmm
I'm talking.
Whiskey Mouse has got an Irene 10 Knob Creek pick. Oh, nice.
I mean, I've used like a cardboard beer coaster as a
Wow.
rock cap before, but
I'm gonna get a freaking wooden one with a rubber seal, and on the top, it's gonna have a picture of John Kranz looking like one of the fucking cavemen.
nice.
So just his normal picture.
Yeah,
Nice.
he looks
just
like a
screenshot this.
caveman in that one picture I made. He uses it as
And the
freaking.
thing is, I'm 50 years old, and the rest of my life, I could never grow a beard like that.
There you go.
But look at you right now, man. We are.
Yeah, freaking.
John, look at this.
That's the thing is, I don't have a chin, so now I look like I could be a mascot for Wild Turkey with all this hanging down here right now.
Dude, you need now that you're shaved like that, you need to go sign up for Bumble.
Or grinder.
I was gonna say I have enough chins to start a ping pong team, but you know, it's
I don't want to limit you. You can sign for grinder too if you wanted.
Hey,
oh hell no.
whatever, dude. Nobody's judging. It's
No judgment. We are in
Hey,
a
look at
judgment-free
this
zone.
right here. Olympics, we had 30, what was it, 35 more medals than second place almost?
Then that fucking horrible country that was second.
Yeah. We tied for gold medals,
Got
but
tied for gold.
at least
Yeah.
we pulled it
had
out in the
more
tie because
overall.
they were ahead going into today.
They were way ahead for a
And
while.
the Australian that attempted breakdancing.
Yeah, Nick. Dude, I gotta hang out with Nick. Nick, when is the fucking game? We need to set up. We can get tickets for the Wyoming CSU game. So I think we need to do a hangout in November. Do a meetup in November for the CSU Wyoming game. Adam's coming out. It's Adriana and Nick coming out. It's kind of turning into a bit of a tradition.
There you go.
Nice.
Do a meetup. We'll get Tommy up here if he still lives here.
That's right.
Tommy doesn't like to hang out with Nick Proman, though.
He doesn't.
No.
Why?
Well, Nick is quite impressive when it comes to impressing the ladies, and it's a little intimidating for somebody like Tommy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah. Hey, it's okay, Tommy. Like, we get it. We all feel that way around Nick.
Nick got to be careful impressing any other ladies than the doctor.
True.
Yeah.
We won't get those. We won't get those UW donuts that they have at that
Oh,
stadium.
man.
By the way, there's no metal detector going into the University of Wyoming. You can carry a pocket knife and you're fine,
Really?
or a metal flask.
I was
Or
waiting for you
not.
to say, or a pint bottle.
I mean,
Yeah,
could
we-
you like the John Belushi mini chocolate donuts?
They have these little donuts that we had to go find. They were hard to
Oh,
find.
Did you ever see that commercial from Saturday Night Live, Mike? It was
Yeah.
John Belushi mini chocolate donuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh.
He was training for the Olympics and he was smoking a cigarette and eating these little chocolate donuts.
God.
It's
It
from
had
like
like
the
the Wheaties
70s.
box. Yeah, it had a picture of the Wheaties box, but instead of
Yeah.
Wheaties, a little
Dude,
chocolate.
John
donut.
Belushi is incredible. What's up, Doc?
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Mark.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new movie Saturday night?
Really good. I think that's been really good.
Dude, I can't wait for that movie to come out. The actors that are gonna play, they got what's his name from that's playing Dan Aykroyd. That's just amazing. Oh, it looks so good.
Hey, have you guys seen the new Ghostbusters with Dan Aykroyd? You're kind of echoing, Doc.
So I feel like I'm echoing.
Yeah, but it started when Doc joined. Let me mute you real quick, Doc.
You've done that before. Like your audio comes through my stuff somehow. When you guys start talking, I turn yellow.
Can't hardly hear you.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
well,
we
it
all
does
turn
have
yellow
a-
when we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all turn yellow when you talk, but that has nothing to do with anything.
It sounds like we're in a stadium.
Yeah, but I turn yellow when somebody else talks.
Yeah, that it's somehow we're getting an echo ever since you joined.
An echo.
Now batting.
So I
Hey,
mute
turn
you.
both on.
Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there. I muted him. It's still there. No, it's gone.
No, it's gone.
It doesn't bother me that much. I just thought I'd let you know.
What do I got to do?
Yeah,
with
Nick
myself?
Perlman. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Marv Albert narrating the commercial.
Oh, dude, I am going to get the best craft cheese singles when Nick comes out in November. Tommy, you got to be here.
Grilled cheese.
What are the best craft cheese singles?
Just any of them.
They're horrible. That's
No, that's what it takes to make a Nick Perlman grilled cheese.
You know what would make
He's
it
a
even better?
classically trained chef, Eric. Don't question him.
Go
I
with
like
the
that.
old school.
It's not even cheese. That's craft cheese food.
For the record, you still have to refrigerate it.
Yeah, I mean, it was made with real
Right,
cheese. It was
right.
designed to melt on a cheeseburger, though.
Cheese doesn't have to be refrigerated. I lived in Europe for 3 years. Cheese doesn't need a refrigerator.
No, that's true.
That's true. And
Well,
neither
Those
does
wheel,
Velveeta.
those cheddar wheel, and you cut that green off
Yeah.
to get the fresh cheese. Yeah.
My Safeway stopped putting Velveeta in the refrigerated section. They're like, "Fuck it, we'll just put it on the shelf. It's fine."
It's on the
It
shelf.
don't need to be refrigerated. No.
Yeah, it's fine. Dude, Velveeta on broccoli? Oh, fuck yeah.
Broccoli cheese, yeah.
Is the echo better?
But I mean, Kraft literally developed those singles just for McDonald's, though.
Did
To
they?
melt on a
Oh,
cheeseburger.
really?
Wow.
They were actually developed here in Green Bay.
You know what's even
Wow.
better than that?
Oh, Wisconsinites should be upset about that.
Well,
Great
it's
big
actually
block
mostly
of
real
government
cheese
cheese.
stuff.
Mostly?
And then there's a couple of emulsifiers put on that, and then it's boiled and then put over a cooling slab.
Yeah.
They just have to call it cheese food because it's been chemically altered.
You guys are making me hungry if you keep
But it's just to melt on a cheeseburger. That's all it was designed to do.
For the record, Kraft macaroni and cheese, that cheese is fucking powder, and that mac and cheese is still good.
No, it's not.
Well, it's even better if you throw a slice of the Kraft single in there.
Oh
with
my
the
God.
powder
And a
stir it up.
ballpark hot dog, or a not a ballpark, Hebrew National.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy.
wow.
Yeah, you want the good stuff. The freaking KFC mac and cheese.
Oh, y'all
No,
are more
no,
redneck than I
Boston
thought you were.
Market. Boston Market mac and cheese is the fucking best.
Hey, Chick-fil-A mac and cheese.
Oh,
is
what you
good.
got there, Doc?
Oh,
Barrels of Hope.
Barrels of Hope.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, you can bottle kill before me then. Sweet.
It's the first one they released.
Wow.
All right.
Mark's volume's still a little low.
He turned it down just so it didn't echo, probably.
No, I turned off the echo cancellation, but my mic volume. What if I do this?
You're very low.
Let me see if I can get your.
Does that help? I just auto adjust mic volume.
There we
That's a
go.
little better.
There you go. Now
Oh,
I'm
there
you're
we go.
I'm gonna equal great shot now. So
And I turned on my echo
there you go.
cancellation, and that stopped you guys from coming through my audio.
See you
Oh,
later,
yeah.
Springbank.
Springbank.
Oh, that's the second 10 that's dead.
Another
Right.
spank bank. I mean, spring bank goes down.
Springbank.
Luckily, I found one of those
Oh,
2 days ago.
I started the
Oh,
trend.
that wasn't the one you just killed, though, was it, Mark?
No.
yeah, you better be
Fresh.
flexing when you do that. Oh, yeah.
There you go, T-Rob.
I like to quote, when I see that, I can't help but think of what George Costanza said after he got a massage from a man.
What did he say?
It moved.
It moved.
It moved.
It
Yeah.
moved.
It.
Moved.
So that's not like Elaine's like he took it out. I mean, he took it out.
He took it out.
No.
All this time, I've been trying to think of how to get them out of their clothes. I never thought of just taking me out of mine.
The
Oh,
water
God.
was cold.
Shrinkage.
T-Rob's arms are
Yeah,
badass.
deep too.
She doesn't know about shrinkage, you know.
She doesn't know about shrinkage.
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool. Yeah.
Yeah. It shrinks. How do you guys walk around with those things?
I think still my favorite episode, I think, is the marine biologist.
No.
Oh,
When they
yeah.
come back, he's like, is that a Titleist?
my, my favorite is the one
The
where
sea was angry that day, my friends.
my favorite is the one when Jerry can't remember the girl's name, but he knows it rhymes with a body part.
Yeah.
And he yells
then
out,
I-
Mulva.
Mulva. And then all of a sudden she's gone and he leans out the window.
Dolores!
Dolores!
God, that was.
I think I watched something on YouTube that Jason Alexander did. The sea was angry that day in like one take.
Oh, yeah. The sea was angry that day, my friends.
She was angry that day, my friends.
Dude, and the one where Kramer like starts screaming because he had to pass a stone.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you remember when they opened the Kenny Rogers Chicken across the street?
Yeah, and the light was there. He was like not getting any sleep.
Yeah.
And he was starting to get psychotic.
Yeah. She's
Dude,
a
that-
genius, Jerry. Think of the flexibilities.
That show was hilarious. And to think
We had one of those Kenny Rogers in Milwaukee.
Get in here,
and the food
Darrell.
was so good too.
Yeah.
And to
the
think
Kenny
that
Rogers broasters.
Larry David had
Roast chicken.
anything,
Yeah.
to think that Larry David had anything to do with that show, because Larry David's the least funny human being in the world.
He's the head writer.
I like the other characters on Curb more than I did like
I'm
Larry.
sure.
Larry
Larry
sucks. Larry is not
and them
funny.
Wrote a lot of that, dude.
But-
You know?
but-
I thought Bob Einstein was a lot funnier on Curb.
I was all, how did they base
Yeah, but the concepts on Curb were pretty funny.
the
Like the time he
concepts?
had
Were,
a pubic hair stuck in his throat.
yeah,
Well, Gina Gershon is the dry cleaning lady.
Oh yeah,
Dude, she was smoking hot.
yeah.
yes, she was.
There was the Palestinian chicken place they went to.
Oh,
I'm like, that chicken actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the George Costanza on Seinfeld was way funnier than him.
Yeah.
oh
Way
yeah.
funnier.
Yeah, Jason Alexander did a tremendous job.
He's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? Like, they all tried afterwards. Jason Alexander tried his own show. Kramer tried his own show, and it failed. Now,
Well, then
Julia
he tried to stand up and really torpedoed everything.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus has got Veep, and it has
yeah,
succeeded.
Veep is pretty funny. It was pretty good. But
I mean, you
everybody
get
else tried.
typecast in a role that
Yeah.
Like Seinfeld was the perfect combination of, high stress fucking George with nutty crazy Kramer with, kind of normal but not normal Jerry and Elaine. You know what I mean? Like it needed all four of them to make it.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
That's the literal ensemble cast.
did any of you guys ever watch
Sorry, Roger.
on
Oh,
ABC? They had a show called Fridays.
Yep.
And Kramer was on Fridays, and he played a little kid that played with army men.
Yep.
And he would set fire to the army men, and he would set fire to his next door neighbor's Barbies, and he was fucking hilarious. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Like
That
the
was
physical comedy of Kramer is what made Kramer.
Just that entrance to every time he'd come over to Jerry's, just the door flying open and him
Yeah.
sliding in,
That was some funny stuff too.
When he had the Cubans in his
Oh, dude, and like he had the fucking hot tub in his apartment, and it
It was
when they
tripping
were
the brakes.
smoking cigars and his skin turned brown.
yeah,
The
and they were,
Japanese tourist.
and yeah,
It stayed
and was it Cubans or what were they? Where they were rolling the crepes, and it
They
was
were
so
Cubans.
tight.
Yeah,
It
they were
was so
Cubans.
tight that the crepes broke open and killed, or like burned everybody.
Yep.
Oh shit, that was
And then
great.
he was hiding from the cable guy at that time.
Oh, geez. And let us not forget Newman.
Newman.
Do you remember when Kramer went to the dumpster and found the set from the Merv Griffin show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are some
Oh
of
my
the best
God! He put it up
episodes.
in his house,
His house.
and he invited everybody in. Oh my God, that was so good.
You know where that came from, don't you?
No.
The Merv Griffin show.
In real life, they were tearing that down apart, and him and Jerry were like, "No," and they brought it over to their stage and their set and put it all up.
Put it all up. Oh man.
God.
God, that was fun. He'd bring out guests.
Yeah.
I missed what John Cloud said. Oh, I got my flight board. Oh, cool. Sorry, I was just catching up here. I missed that.
So is Kenny Rogers out of business?
Oh yeah.
Rogers Roasters.
Okay.
I think they're not.
Yeah,
When I
that's
lived
been
in
out.
Milwaukee like 15
Even
years
Boston
ago, I used to go
Market,
there.
I think Boston Market is like way smaller than it used to be.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
the decline.
Yeah, there's a few left, but it's not many.
Dude, Boston Market, I still think like their mac and cheese is the fucking best mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's a pretty damn good food.
That spiral mac and cheese, and they have good chicken. Like I don't know why I think it's just people got bored with it because it's fucking chicken.
Well, the thing is now every grocery store in Costco has got rotisserie chicken now.
Yeah, you can go get a rotisserie chicken.
You can
for
pretty get it for
$6.
$6
But you
wherever.
can't get that cream spinach and mac and cheese from Costco.
I'm going to tell y'all. Last night, you know what spatchcocking is on a chicken where you cut the
Yep.
spine.
Break it down.
I
And
spatch-
Watch your mouth, Eric. This is a P. Oh wait, never mind. No, it's not.
I spatchcocked the
Hey, girl.
chicken.
Hey, Drew.
I hate chicken breasts. That was the most moist breast I've ever had in my life.
Wow. And
And
you've
that's
been
saying something.
Did you
It
brine
was-
it first?
He's had
Oh,
sex
yeah.
with over
Oh, yeah.
4 women.
I haven't brined a spatchcock. I just buy it from the store and spatchcock it and
So
put barbecue rub on
last
there.
2 years for
I always
Thanksgiving.
spatchcock my chicken.
Smoke
That's-
I spatchcocked a turkey, and I've actually soaked it in buttermilk for 2 days,
Oh,
Ooh, there you
and
go.
then cooked it.
that's what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving this year.
And it turns out so moist.
I dry brined my chicken. I dry brined it for 3 hours.
Ooh. John Cloud wants everybody to say moist one more time.
I mean, you get that buttermilk to soak into the breasts for 2 days, and everything
We
just
do that
turns
with,
out so
we
good.
do that with catfish. We get catfish.
Oh,
soak it
dude.
in that buttermilk.
Catfish. I loved fried cat. My
Yes.
grandma was from the South. She was from Arkansas.
Yep.
And dude, she made the best fucking catfish. Oh my god.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't eat catfish. It's a
fresh
anything.
catfish is muddy, but the fried is really good.
Yeah,
Anything
fried
you,
is good.
anything you can catch with a cat turd, I'm not eating.
Yeah, I will say what catfish eat makes you not want to eat the catfish.
No, I will not. Anything that you can catch with a cat turd, I am not eating. That either a cat turd or spam.
Yeah, if you make like a
One of
combo
Gotta
with
find
fresh
the
catfish,
stinkiest bait you can. Like they actually call it stink bait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bait.
yeah. It's stinky Play-Doh. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's gross.
yeah, but the fresh catfish is just so muddy though. It's bad.
Dude, we went to Lake McConaughey, my dad and I, and my brother. Dude, you catch fucking 30-inch catfish there. They're fucking huge.
I
guarantee you the catfish you're getting in
different
restaurants.
ones you can catch in Kentucky. You know, you have the ones that stay on the bottom, and then you have like what we call channel cats and blue cats.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are more
we got-
like up in the
We got the
in the river.
Arkansas
They're not
Blues here,
so
and then
much
we
on
got
bottom.
the flatheads. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Different flavors.
I do like. I ate a bunch of blue cat one time that were feeding on shrimp outside the water that came off the electric producing plant in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
It was brackish
Hot water
water,
discharge
and,
from
I
a
was
cooling
like,
plant.
and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too. Lake McConaughey, we're like, all right.
Have you ever caught bullheads before?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking those, when we clean them, you'd have to nail their head to a board to skin those things.
Skin them, yep.
And we used
Dude,
to.
those big catfish, fucking, you got to watch out, man. My dad grabbed the top of a catfish on accident.
It got
Big old hole in his hand, man. It was
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got those
Mhm.
damn
Spiky.
spikes. Yeah, I went to law school with a guy from Kansas who was a Potawatomi Indian, and he took me to one of their lakes, and I went noodling. That is creepy.
Was that where you stick your hand in the fucking hole?
You stick
Yeah.
your hand in the
Oh, dude,
hole.
Out of
that
mouth.
just gave me
Yeah.
the creeps thinking about it.
Yeah, you stick your hand in the hole, and I said, I don't feel anything. He said, that's because you're in its mouth.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't even go freaking swimming in a lake without shoes on because the
And so
frickin'
I reached back, and I could feel the lip. I fucking grabbed the lip, and I pulled it out, and it was like 3.5 feet long.
Yep.
It
But
was
my buddy, I got a good buddy of mine that fishes a lot, and this is just some of the average size catfish that they get. Blues, Arkansas.
Oh
blues.
yeah, dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Legit.
Wow.
A lot of
He's
meat
got-
right there.
Those you can eat
He's got a
those
whole
because they
table of
eat
them.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
dude, that's so good. Like you get that.
I had in the middle of that.
Are those the two guys that had their picture taken with Jimmy Russell?
There's a man-made lake here in New Mexico called Elephant Butte, and
Emmett never caught a fish like that.
Or
There were-
they grunt.
there was a catfish. This guy was scuba
My
diving,
icon, peeps.
and he's sitting above a catfish, and the catfish is almost as big as he is.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, there's
I
some of
saw-
those. I've seen pictures of those from my grandfather had caught, like
Back
like
in-
right below Kentucky Dam.
Maybe.
You know,
Why?
where the dam
Oh,
goes
I know
over
where
the water.
Kentucky Dam is.
And man, some of those fish are like, there were some divers that went down there to checking on some of the lower stuff at the bottom of the dam, and they're like, "Fuck this, I'm out." You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we had the
catfish the size
same
of a
thing.
Volkswagen and shit.
Yeah.
Oh hell no, I'm out.
yeah, and
I'm out.
they just sit at the bottom and run water
It just-
through them.
Mhm.
as soon as they open the spillway, they
Yeah,
just
the dam comes over the spillway there and just circulates it up and just
Yeah.
pushes it right through their mouth. They just sit
Yep.
there and get fatter and fatter.
They sit and eat. They sit and eat without moving.
Yep.
there's some brim. There's some brim they caught about 2 months ago.
What is that?
Tasty.
Mm-hmm.
See,
What is that? Bluegill?
Bluegill.
bluegill.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
same
love
thing.
bluegill, man. You get
Dude,
mixed
yeah.
I
bluegill.
fucking hate bluegill and crappie because it's so bony.
Is that a porgy? It looks
I
like
like
porgy.
the
porgy.
taste of it, but you're
Right.
A
dealing
lot of
with
scales
bones
and
the
that kind of
whole
crap,
fucking
you know.
time. I hate that.
You can
There's
fillet
They
them.
take the crappie, go behind the gill, and just cut it right down the backbone.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
We have
Slab.
taverns up here that do the Friday fish fry, and normally it's walleye, perch, like cod, haddock. But if you get bluegill, they'll sell out within an hour on a Friday.
Dude, walleye is
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucking
That's
good.
I mean, I love walleye, but I mean bluegill is so tasty.
yeah.
Dude, walleye, you can get fishing for walleye out here is good in like October. September.
I've done that in North Dakota. In a lot of the places, they'll have cleaning stations at the boat launches, and you can take the walleye to a supper club, and for a fee, they'll cook them up for you
Mhm.
for dinner.
35 years ago, catfish was a trash fish. It still
yeah.
kind of is. It just tastes pretty good.
It's still a trash fish. I don't like it. It tastes too muddy.
You can get some that don't taste as good, I will say.
Oh, no, you get a
Z-Man
mudfish
just said
around here,
delicious
you gotta
chat, so
cook that
everybody
thing.
drink.
You got to cook it. You got to get all the red meat out of it, and then you got to fry it super hot.
I didn't know that was.
Oh my god, I love fried catfish. That's what my
Yeah.
grandma did.
Yeah, you have to have catfish fried, not cooked fresh.
Yeah.
Tell me
Little-
there's a catfish that's in a restaurant that's ever seen a river.
Ha,
not.
never.
There's
They're
never.
farmed. They're all
They're all
farmed.
farm
They're all-
raised.
they're all farmed.
Yeah.
All I
I,
know is catfish sushi rolls are not good.
God,
No, I mean,
no,
I've
really?
got frozen catfish for like gumbo, and that
I wouldn't
fresh
guess
catfish is not good.
The when I used to work on the river system. I used to work on barges, and we caught a bunch of big mouth bass one time. And I'm from the West, and what do we barbecue? We put fish on a grill out here in the West. So I grilled a whole bunch of largemouth bass, and those Southern boys looked at me like I had slapped the shit out of their grandma.
Yeah, that's catch and release, buddy. You don't eat that shit.
You don't eat bass.
Well, yeah, you do.
That's the next tournament. That's the next tournament winning fish right there.
But for the record, you never eat a sea bass out of the bay because it's really nasty.
Yeah, and nobody fries sea bass. Sea bass doesn't get fried.
No, sea bass out of the bay, they never leave the bay, and that's like where all the pollution is, and you get all the grossness out of a sea bass.
Yeah.
Offshore, they're fine, but you don't want to get them.
We caught these big mouth bass out of a pond on a refinery ground.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Radiation.
There's no pollution in
The
there.
iron filled.
the mercury. It was a
Mercury, yeah.
a pond
Well, mercury. That's it. Yeah, Thomas.
because before it
Does
was
some good shit.
before
Ours just
it
have a little
was
tritium, that's all. They
before it
glow
was
a
a
little bit.
before it was a Sunoco refinery.
There's no swimming in the heavy
It was
water.
a rocket fuel plant, and they used to dump rocket fuel into that pond back in the
gosh.
50s. And the guy was like, "You guys don't eat that, do you?" And we're all like,
Hey,
Is that
Z
right,
man,
John?
did you try to join tonight? You got
There's
to
no swimming in
join.
the heavy water, and there's
You
no
gotta
singing
join
yes
like
to rain.
right,
You gotta
yeah."
join like this.
It was, but you know what? It was good, and I'm almost 60. I've made it to 60 after eating that much mercury in my life. So I think it's good for you. I think they've lied to us.
Mercury and lead, it's fine. Don't hurt you.
Yeah, I don't think heavy metal's as bad as they say it is. I like
I ate
heavy
a ton of
metal.
tuna, man. I used to eat like
ACDC.
a can a day. Tuna. I'm good, from what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to join like this, Z man, and then your little join buttons right there.
Ah,
Why are you trying to hop on?
Well, he says he can't do it when I do Talk Studio.
So is everybody ready for football? Yeah.
Damn right.
Dude, your boy Brown got hurt, Eric.
I know. That's all right.
Who?
He'll be okay by the time he gets into the
Oh, I thought you
Hollywood.
meant my Brown.
No, Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to three-peat and smile at everybody.
Stop it.
Eric's sporting a chubby now.
It's not
Dude.
happening this year.
I-
You guys
Oh,
are gonna
yeah.
be really good.
We weren't
Could it
going to win last year. We were horrible last year. We weren't going to win the Super Bowl. We were going to go on the road, get beat at Buffalo. And then we didn't get beat at Buffalo. We were going to get
Horrible
beat
last
in Baltimore, and we didn't get beat in Baltimore. We're going to three-peat.
weren't
We're going to
horrible. You
three-peat,
guys-
and I'm going to be unlivable. I am going to be unlivable.
You kind of already are, Chiefs fan.
Eric, I'm living in Texas, so like all I can say is like,
I think
how
that's
about
gonna
them
be hard to
Cowboys?
do. No,
Oh, never
God,
mind.
no. I'm a diehard Eagles fan, Mark.
Yeah.
No Cowboys here.
No Cowboys.
No.
That-
I got hooked into the Cowboys with my best friend I met in the Air Force like 30 years ago. So
See, that's how I got hooked into the Chiefs. I was
suck.
a Steelers fan. I was stationed at Fort Riley. I went to Arrowhead Stadium. Those people treated me so good. They fed me, they bearded me. And by the time I was done, I was like, I'm done. This is the greatest place in the world to watch football. I love the Chiefs. It was in 1988. Steve DeBerg was the quarterback. We went 4-11-1. We were horrible, but I still became a Chiefs fan. So I didn't jump on any bandwagon except a losing bandwagon.
Cheesehead.
What is that, John?
Damn right.
No, I don't mind the Packers. They're all right.
But
Thinking Jordan Love looked good with his couple drives yesterday.
I saw this meme the other day. Like, guy's trying to flip his vacuum cleaner. His vacuum cleaner's not working. His vacuum cleaner's not working. They stuck a Cowboys sticker on there. Hey, this thing, they do suck. It works.
I always tell people that star's not a logo; it's a rating.
My favorite one with the Vikings. We hate the Vikings here, and like if you had choked for 60 years, you'd be purple too.
Oh shit! No, I'm excited though. September 6th, man.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Josh, what did Josh say?
He's a
We can't all
Lions
be
fan. He's from
perfect.
Michigan.
The Lions look really good though, man.
I'm actually from Michigan. I just don't claim it because I wasn't raised there.
Lions look good though.
Our first game is against that loser from Baltimore. What's his name? Lamar.
Well,
That's
see,
gonna be a tough game.
Jarrell and I go head to head in Brazil the first week of the year.
Is that
So
are
you
we
got
going
the best Brazilian?
Yeah, it's Packers and Eagles in Brazil.
In Brazil?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What time is that damn
Brazil.
game going to be at?
Well, the Chiefs game is the Thursday. I think the
Yeah.
Packers game is Friday night
Yeah.
in Brazil.
Brazil. They're going to play in
Yeah,
Brazil.
what network is that going to be on?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike had to go put on his hoodie.
It's gonna be on Peacock only. Go figure.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. How am I going to? Oh, I got a good site.
Yeah.
I'm like, how am I going to watch that? Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, they're playing in. I think they're playing in Sao Paulo, but I'm not sure about that.
That's the problem with the NFL season this year. You got to have 6 different channels to get the games.
The only problem is Justin Fields really had a fumble problem again for his first preseason game.
Yeah, fucking Eagles.
It's preseason. I don't even pay attention to preseason.
No, I mean I watched a few highlights. I didn't watch any of the Packer
Dude, I
games.
couldn't even watch. Like, I had to sign up. I had to like go log into the local channel in order to watch the Broncos today.
Yeah, the Broncos game was on NFL Network here.
Well,
Yeah, it wasn't. It was watching a rerun. It was the San Francisco game
It
here.
probably was your local market. That's why.
Do you know why it's so hard to watch the Broncos? Because they really suck.
But they shouldn't do that on a preseason game. That's kind of stupid, man. I could understand if it was a regular,
Hey, the NFL had their little.
For the record, they beat the
lawsuit
Chiefs last year.
kicked
Yeah,
back,
who won the
so-
Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So
That's all I got to say. Who won the Super Bowl?
who has more Super Bowls?
Huh?
Who has more Super Bowls?
We got 4.
Oh,
We
you
got
do?
we got 4.
Yeah, they got 4 now.
We had one in we had Super Bowl 4, and then we got 3 now. We've got 4 Super Bowls. So shut up.
Yep, Green Bay's got 4.
Yeah.
Cowboys had some, but it was way back in the day.
Freaking Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since right after I got out of high school.
How many people in Brazil can afford cable
They're due
TV
one.
to watch football? You know, why they're even worrying about that?
No, they're
Have
just
you
gonna
seen
pack
those
it.
houses?
You're gonna pack a
those
soccer
houses
stadium
in
like
Rio?
80,000 people or 100,000 people.
There was some rumor going around that whatever soccer stadium they're playing in, this got disproven, but they didn't want either team wearing green because that team's biggest rival wears green.
Right.
So they didn't want the Packers or Eagles wearing green somehow. I'm like,
Because
that's
they
not
would
good.
kill
Good
people.
luck with that.
They're gonna
Yeah.
literally kill them.
And the blackout uniforms in bright yellow or some stupid shit.
Yeah. I guess Packers are doing complete whiteout with a white helmet at some point this year.
Really?
They could do that. Eagles could be all black.
We
They got
practiced with the Packers in Denver this week.
See, and that's another thing I'm so glad.
Well, I
Andy
to see a real quarterback practice, Mike.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a real quarterback in Denver since Manning left.
That's the truth.
My favorite thing, though, was right when you guys legalized weed, Peyton Manning came to Denver and Papa John gifted him 21 franchises. How does that work out?
Hey, I wish Papa John would just gift me one franchise.
I will say, like, it wasn't a gift because Manning had to use his face to make the franchise successful. So
There you go.
Yeah,
Advertising revenue.
that's crazy. 21 stores.
So, Mike, did you do a Texas flight? Did I come in too late and miss your Still Austin flight?
yeah, I
Yeah.
did, I did the Still Austin flight.
Who won?
It was the Nancy Fraley 2023 pick. Still Austin won.
Okay.
I think I finished.
Proman, I agree with that. So,
I tell you what, that 21090 Still Austin pick was delicious, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Bourbon.
Yeah, the bourbon. Yeah, to pour some
Austin on me.
Austin on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
bottle
Proman,
was
I mean, the wide receivers that Love has, now you add Josh Jacobs in the backfield. And that is going to be awesome.
Another couple weeks, it might be going down on here.
Okay, so the only thing I'm going to complain about
Probably
Streamlabs
do it now,
is
but
that
I'm not going to.
What is that?
It's the
Oh yeah.
21090 pick.
pour some
I'm sorry.
Austin on me.
Sorry.
This is my second bottle.
Oh, Oogie.
So the only complaint I have about Streamlab is that it cuts off either it cuts off the top or it cuts off the bottom. Like right now, Mike is like I can see him up to his chin, but that's it.
Mine's fine.
Mine's
Yeah, I
fine.
can see the whole thing. Yeah.
What I don't like is this right here. When you do like this right here,
Yeah, you
covers me up.
that'll
Oh
cover.
yeah, you cover. Yeah, yeah.
The only thing I don't like is chat isn't in line with Streamlabs. You have to go to YouTube on another device to be in chat.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I've
I
got a tablet here that I can go into YouTube for chat.
You can see
I
the
got
chat.
the regular page open.
you can
and
see
I
the
got
chat, but you
You gotta
can't.
hit the chat.
Yeah.
You have to hit the chat button.
Yeah, there's a chat button over on the
Yeah,
right.
but you
can't type on
you
it.
can't type on there. You
Oh,
have to go back
Oh, that-
to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sending
on
messages-
Chrome on Android, and then I just have a tablet I can go to YouTube
But
and
when
chat.
you're on, you can actually just say it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just rather chat and not talk over somebody.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I never
just-
not want to
I can
talk
just
over.
click on the
Or
other
if you're,
one.
or if you're
There's a
trying to
setting I can
answer
do.
somebody in chat, you know.
I love talking over you people.
No shit.
Dang.
Shut
That's
it.
why I say silent most of the time. I don't want to talk over anybody.
That's my
Yeah.
problem. I
Hey,
grew up
Mike.
with a dad who talked over everybody, and I try not to do that.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Bye-bye.
it's one of the things
It's
that
going down.
annoys me about some
Oh.
of the streams.
James E. Pepper.
James E. Pepper.
Make sure you fucking flex this time. Yeah, there we go.
Damn,
That's like a whiskey porno right there.
I got a bottle kill waiting to happen here, but I can't do it unless Jeffrey's on a stream. Because Jeffrey would
The
appreciate
Sherry?
it.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
right.
Old bones.
Oh yeah.
This is batch one of the Old Bones 10.
Yeah, that's
Sort of speaking of
Was
old
that-
bones, old
Killed a
dragon.
pepper? Almost killed a pepper. I see some in there.
MGP or Dickel though?
What's that?
MGP or Dickel?
This is MGP bottled April of 16.
Bottled April. Holy shit! So 2000.
Buddy found one of this in a store here. They were marked down from 190 to 120, and he bought both of them.
2000.
So I got one of these. It was bottled in April of 16. Barrel date 2 of 06, bottle date 4 of 16.
Oh, nice.
Batch 1, this is all Indiana.
So
What
now
was,
that
was
I've
it proof down or was it barrel proof?
Old MG.
This is 110.
now that I've gone to Kentucky, I'm going to Colorado.
But that might be one of the best MGPs I've ever had, Darrell.
Delicious.
Mm.
Dude, I'll tell you, when I'm on the patio, I really like a rocks glass. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't do a rocks glass here. My pores are too heavy in a rocks glass, and added the altitude with that. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
T-Rob, that sounds a little dirty.
That's
Maybe
why
I'm
the
gonna
Mile
go.
High Club is the
Dude,
thing.
it hit me in the back of the throat, man.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
sounds dirty.
I thought I was gonna choke for a second.
Yeah, I thought you were going to also. I saw you do
Jesus,
that. And I thought,
T-Rob,
oh,
phrasing.
Crazy.
it hit the back of his throat, and made him tear up. I've seen that before.
I felt it in the back of my sinuses. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I thought it was coming out his nose. I really did.
I've seen that before too.
It's done that before. Yeah. Oh.
What are you drinking, Darrell?
I think it's because of
The
it.
original juice
You know, you
joint
got
pick
this
that we
wide
did.
bottle and this real short
Oh.
neck.
Blue Note.
It doesn't pour
Yeah,
right.
it's finishing that off.
Blue
This
Note
thing is
joint.
silly. Yeah,
That
it's the
looks
first
like-
one that we did.
That's a
That
bottle kill.
might or might not be a bottle kill.
That looks like a bottle kill right
No,
there.
because I still have some. Yeah, this is like my second pour of it, but
No,
it's getting close.
Put
It's
that
getting
pour down and pretend it's not there. Just bottle kill it, and then you finish what
They
you got.
still have something to sip on.
I got an early day in the morning, man. I can't.
So do
Just
I.
hopped off. Did like an interview thing with Todd and us.
Oh, okay.
So we were drinking during that as well. So yeah, I can't do that.
So you're warmed up, is all I heard. You're a little warmed up.
A little warmed up, you know. Not enough of that though.
All good. You don't have to. We're just very disappointed in you.
Yeah, this is almost a bottle kill, but I ain't bottle killing that yet.
Oh no.
No,
That
no,
bottle,
that's
Oh, you
not
got
bottle
that.
kill level.
I say 4 ounces. You don't want to do
that
that.
bottle kill will kill
No.
me.
That's at least
Yeah.
4 ounces. That's like
Yeah.
that could be
Probably
six.
like 6.
I mean, I would wait till it's below that label strip on the bottom before I would kill that.
Yeah.
It's always funny. I remember back in the day, you would always, somebody would get like Adam would get like halfway through his bottle kill, and you'd realize he got that look on his face.
Yeah,
Like,
too much.
oh shit! I didn't
Oh, I've
realize.
done that a time or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
T
look,
Rock
you thought
had
it
it.
was like 2 ounces, and it was like 3.5 to 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit! I can't drink anything more for the rest of the week. If I drink.
Yeah.
But like the pressure is real to finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go into alcoholic shock.
Yeah,
calling
The most epic one was Sean though. Whiskey Wars. What,
oh,
they have like
dude.
5 or 6 different bottle kills that one night.
Oh, you remember Norseman did the
Oh, he
freaking
did.
stag like a third of a bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was-
Yeah.
Oh.
that-
I remember
That's
that.
I
really
saw
huge.
I saw a meme today, and it was maybe I can't remember if I sent it to the text group, but it was I'm not an alcoholic, but my friends are, and I'm super competitive.
Yeah.
I
No,
screwed-
I didn't see that.
I was bottle killing a KC single barrel 120 once, and some went down the windpipe. And literally, I have never hurt more than that.
Oh
It
god,
hurts,
yeah.
but
Yeah, there's
when it-
there's nothing worse than whiskey in your windpipe.
And you start choking that up, and it's just like, Mike, can I even breathe?
I think there's a song in that somewhere. Whiskey in the windpipe.
Probably
Dude.
slightly worse than that would be if you snorted the whiskey.
I hope for Green
Well,
Bay.
the worst
Hey,
thing
Pat
is when
Travers
it
wrote a
comes
song
your
about that.
sinuses back out. When it comes out of your nose, that's when it freaking burns.
Hey, great
Yeah,
shot. Pat Travers wrote a song about that. I've been snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. I remember that one.
you can
That's
you
Pat
can
Travers.
after you snort whiskey out your nose, you can breathe clearly for about a week.
Last
got about
time
a
I
week.
did it,
Clear
my
the sinuses.
You get about a week of
eyes
clear
roll
sinus.
up. It was
going
like
on.
somebody had punched me in the face. They just
If nobody told you, that's the cure for COVID right there.
Pretty much, you
That was
disinfect
sweet.
from the inside out.
absolutely.
Exactly.
I thought it was IV bleach. That's how you cure it.
IV bleach.
That's what I heard somebody said a couple years ago.
Yeah,
That's how you kill COVID. Yeah,
I
dude,
remember that guy.
that's Fauci.
No, he
Wasn't there
wasn't.
some people that overdosed on ivermectin too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, my neighbor
Well, there's some
overdosed
people
on
died on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you overdose on ivermectin, you don't get heartworm.
I mean, that's the thing. I watched like some ranching channels, and I'm watching them inject their cows with freaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
It's for worms.
My neighbor across the street, he died of acute ivermectin. Was it ivermectin? What was the other one?
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
Hydroxychloroquine. Yeah.
That was it. He died. Acute intoxication or whatever. That's what it.
Wow. That's too much.
I was told if
But he was a vet, for the record, and he prescribed it to himself.
I understand that if you inject Lysol into your veins, it'll kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. COVID
I
won't
mean,
reproduce.
it says on the can that it kills the HIV virus. I wonder how many people tried that before.
You know, you can't believe everything you see on the internet.
That's what that is exactly what Abraham Lincoln said. He said, "You can't believe everything you read on the internet."
Yeah.
I think I saw that meme.
Yeah, Jordan Love. I sure hope Jordan Love is, for Green Bay's sake, I hope he's everything they hope he is. Because they just sold the farm to keep him.
Well, I mean, he only played one drive yesterday, and he sure looked damn good. So
Yeah, but really it was what, like 4 or 5 games last year that he looked like what they paid him.
it's about 6 or 7.
But that's not like
That's not a season.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
but-
a I don't know. That's a lot of risk that they put into just.
But considering their playoff failures, are you going to pay Dak in Dallas? No.
Dude, Dak just fails. Like
That whole team sucks.
I feel like Phillip Rivers was the same kind of guy as Dak Prescott.
Yes. Yes.
There's something about being a winner at the right time that misses Dak Prescott and Phillip Rivers.
I mean, I think it starts from Jerry on down. I think the whole team is an ego thing for him.
See, I think that
they haven't done shit since Jimmy Johnson. That's all I'm saying.
There are a couple of us on here right now that will say, as long as Dallas loses, the world is good.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much a given, isn't it?
Dallas is the most polarizing team in the NFL.
I mean, isn't that like watching the Yankees lose? I mean, it's
no. Stop that! Stop that right now.
Or the Dodgers, maybe. I don't know.
Dude, if you are a Yankees fan too, Eric, I'm going to kick you right now.
I've been a Yankees fan since 1976.
Said every bandwagon fan ever.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I love the Chiefs, but there were no fucking Chiefs fan before Patrick Mahomes.
Bullshit. The Chiefs sold out every year before
Only
Alex
in
Smith.
Kansas City. You don't live in fucking Kansas City or New York City.
You're right. I live in New Mexico. We don't have any professional teams. It's the best of all worlds.
I still wish they had the freaking Nigerian nightmare there.
Yeah, but they all suck. I hate the
Oh, my
Broncos. I hate the Cowboys. I really hate the Raiders.
Like, Cowboys are pretty polarizing. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
I mean, I only really hate 2 teams, and they're the Bears and the Vikings. But
all I know is fucking didn't Randall Cunningham's son just get hurt?
His son, you said?
Yeah, his son is like, oh no, what was it? God, he was just in the news. Randall Cunningham's son. Because I've been a Philly fan for a long time. Because when I was in high school or middle school, really, you kind of tend to hate the local team. And so it was like Randall Cunningham, fucking all of the Philadelphia Eagles was like my team. Although I'm a Bronco fan. No mistake, I'm a Bronco fan.
Cunningham was on because his daughter's in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Is that what I just saw? But I saw something about his son playing football.
So is Zach Wilson going to be the quarterback for the Broncos this year? Who's going to be the quarterback for the Broncos?
No. Bo Nix, he looked pretty good today, but he still looked like a rookie. It's hard to get excited about anything Broncos right now.
Yeah, I can't believe they got rid of what's his name? Send him to Pittsburgh.
Oh, Russell, dude.
Yeah, Russ.
He was terrible. And he's not doing great in Pittsburgh.
You guys are still paying him though.
Oh my God, I don't know how we still, that fucking George Payton, our GM, I don't know how he's still fucking employed.
Dude, it's not his fault. It's Elway's fault.
I would try
No. George Payton was the GM. He's the one that signed Russell and traded away all those picks. He was also the one that extended him for 5 fucking years before he had played a game. That was not Elway. Elway was gone by then.
Oh, dude, that was. Even if you're not a Chiefs fan, you got to admit, watching Elway have to bring the Lombardi Trophy to the Chiefs was one of the single greatest spots in the world.
And the fact that the Raiders had to surrender their practice
and we won
during the
in
Super Bowl.
Vegas. Oh my God!
Yeah, the Chiefs got to use the Raiders practice facility in Vegas.
I remember that year they won. They came and played Carolina at Carolina, and I went to the game, and it was, dude. He put on such a fucking clinic. Dude, I mean, he was going to the 3rd and 4th receivers. I mean, he'd come back and he'd be like, no.
Who?
Peyton Manning. He
Oh
just
yeah,
put on
dude,
the
Peyton
clinic,
was
man.
ridiculous. Yeah, I mean,
Just put on the clinic.
Dude, Peyton Manning was good. I mean, he's better at selling things. He's kind of like the Tom Brady of selling things.
like it's interesting because what gets me is now you have these athletes like Mahomes and Jalen Hurts and that are like clearly far superior athletes to what the quarterbacks used to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like there is something about those two that made everybody around them fucking better. Like that's now Mahomes, I will say, does that. Mahomes is obviously special, right? But most quarterbacks don't have the ability to do what Peyton Manning and Tom. Like it's being a quarterback. It's not just being an athlete at the position.
It shows you how shitty Coach Belichick was without Brady.
Yeah. Well, and also the other thing Brady did, and that also Mahomes does, for the record, they don't have to be the highest paid quarterback.
No, that's Mahomes always says, I don't have to be the highest paid. I want to be paid, but I want to be able to keep people around me. If I can keep people around me,
they already make generational wealth.
I can.
What's his name in Baltimore? Baltimore's fucked, dude. They're never going to be able to afford both an offense and a defense. Like Kansas City, and it takes like it's $10 million. Like you think $10 million is nothing per year for a quarterback, but that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of talent around you.
Right. Yeah. And Mahomes, I mean, what they're paying guys $60 million. Mahomes ain't making $60 million a year, but he's like, I don't care.
Brady, Manning, fucking Mahomes, they've never been the highest paid quarterback, and they're the ones that win the Super Bowls. Like it's
I mean, the reason that Love is getting paid is
the other players that work with him.
Yeah, Love's receivers are all on rookie contracts. They can afford to pay him right now.
Damn, this is almost
it doesn't matter. Like it's not just receivers. Like, you have a bunch of rookie contracts, which is a lot, right? Like that's a lot of rookie contract receivers. But it's defensive line, it's offensive line, it's cornerbacks, like it's all that other stuff. When you're paying somebody that high a percentage of your salary cap, it impacts the entire fucking team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to say,
now if you draft well, that can overcome a lot, but eventually it catches up to you.
I just want to say that this is almost like an episode of Fifth Quarter Tailgate. And so I want to drink a toast.
I'll miss you, buddy.
To Scooter.
Yeah.
To Scooter, man.
Scooter, I want you to get in the basement.
Oh, look at the cup.
Dude.
I've got the cup.
Get in the basement, Scott. Don't go in the bathroom.
God damn it, Scott, get in the fucking basement. Fucking. Mike finally texted me, he's like, dude, he's in a wheelchair. I was like, oh. I didn't know that.
Well, I texted his mom and I was like, just so you know, like people might call him Scooter, but we were calling him Scooter before anybody
knew about it. Yeah, before we even knew. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He was on, we've got tornadoes here. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing there?
Why are you going in the bathroom? Go in the basement. Go downstairs.
Get in the goddamn basement. And I didn't know. I swear to God, I had no idea he was in a wheelchair.
Dude, I love the fact that I could always joke with him and be like, dude, I want you to come visit, or I want to come visit you because I want to drive your car. Because I play Call of Duty and I know I can control your car. And he would always chuckle, right? Because he's like, dude, it's not as fancy as an Xbox controller.
There you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is like... It's cool that we got to talk about some football because usually on Whiskey Tube, nobody wants to talk football.
I'm rooting for the Packers for the first game just out of respect for Scott Paisley.
There you go.
You remember the story Scott was talking about? He got pulled over one night. Cop thought he was drunk driving. And so Scott got out of his van and put together his wheelchair. He's like, if you can put together your wheelchair, you're sober enough. Go on.
You're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys want me to walk a straight line? I can't walk at all.
I can't walk at all. Yeah.
Can I wheel a straight line? Probably so.
It's a wheel. Easy peasy.
I do feel like wheeling a straight line is easier than walking a straight line.
For sure.
Probably.
Especially if you have an electric thing. You can just...
Yeah, Probe and I agree. Being a Big Ten guy, I'm going to miss ripping on Nebraska. So.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
hey,
I'll
guys,
tell you.
I'm going to cut out. I got to go to work in the morning, so enjoy
Cheers,
it.
Tom.
All right, T-Rob.
See you,
All
everybody.
right, T-Rob.
See you, T-Rob.
Cheers,
Love you, brother.
T-Rob. Appreciate you, brother.
Love you, brother. You have a good night.
Same for me, guys. I gotta.
All right,
What
girl.
What is this
Cheers,
bullshit?
Rob.
We're not talking about the
Here's some
Eagles,
whiskey,
Terrell?
Have a good night, guys.
Good night, brother.
Cheers.
Have a good night,
See you,
too.
bro.
See you later.
And Mike, one of the funniest things you ever talked about on Livewire was when you were ripping Scott saying the N stood for knowledge.
You what?
The N that you said the N stood for knowledge on the Nebraska helmet.
Oh, yeah.
The N stood for knowledge.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Nebraska football. He was committed to them being good every year.
It sounds like Dion's having a lot of fun with the local media right now too, huh?
Oh, I mean, all I saw was we had some sort of scrimmage this week and media day, and he was like, for some reason, not having a good sense of humor with the media this week.
No, apparently he won't even talk to the local media now.
Who won't?
Dion
Dion.
Sanders.
I mean,
Right.
you came in and you talked all that crap, and man, your team sucks.
He's still the
Yeah,
coach
they-
of Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is CSU is going to beat CU this year.
That ain't happening.
Come on, Rams.
Come on, man.
That ain't
Dude,
happening.
freaking Colorado sucks, man.
Nor-
I don't know. I think CU is going to be a lot better this year than they were last year, but CSU is not going to be, so they're going to beat CSU. But
yeah, me.
they've had 2 good years of recruitment at CU, so I definitely think you're going to start to see improvement. But it'll be interesting to see if what's his name can win the Heisman. That kid that plays receiver and cornerback.
What's the name? Hunter?
Yeah.
I think University of Northern Colorado's got as much a chance as CSU of beating.
Hey, we
no.
beat UNC every year.
Little side note on that Heisman.
There's
I was
there's
working
something
in
to brag
Detroit.
about. We beat Greeley every year.
What'd you say, Mark?
I was working in Detroit, and I was working on this guy's air conditioner system up there, and he had won a Heisman. It was sitting on his shelf. Me being not me the football guy,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a cool looking statue
Trophy.
thing, And he's like,
It's
look
a
it out,
Heisman.
look it out, So I picked it up. I'm like, holy shit, this thing weighs fucking like 50 pounds, It's heavy as shit.
Yeah.
What was his
Well, I've
name?
actually held a Heisman. I don't remember the guy's name. He was a big black guy. I don't remember his name.
Huh.
Wow. Wow.
That narrows it right down.
Wait a minute. Okay, now that's a description, but then compare with all the Heisman winners, and that'll help narrow it down.
Yeah, it will help narrow it down.
Like I said, I'm not a big football guy, so I have no idea who the guy was.
Detroit? Barry Sanders, maybe?
No. I mean, he was a
No.
big guy.
No, Barry Sanders doesn't work.
I mean, I'm 6 foot. He's bigger than I was.
Barry Sanders was like what,
So I'm not
5'9"?
sure who he was.
Hmm.
I saw Charles Woodson a few weeks ago in Green Bay. He wasn't that big.
Heisman's a
It
cult.
was
Didn't live
just
in Detroit, though.
surprising to me that this kind of a small looking trophy weighed as much as it did.
Yeah,
It must
yeah,
be
they-
like
they-
solid bronze or something.
they put uranium in it.
It's made of lead.
It had to been like solid bronze. It really did, because that stupid thing was heavy.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Googling it did nothing. Black
No.
guy who won the Heisman didn't help.
No, sorry.
Does
but-
Google even recognize that? It's just a guy now. You can't say that.
Charles Woodson, Desmond Howard.
Yeah, those are the only 2 black guys from Michigan that won the Heisman.
Yeah, but they don't live in.
Well,
they
he
don't
may
live
not have
in
been from
Detroit.
Michigan, just living there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't live in Detroit.
There were a lot of Heisman Trophy winners. So
Yeah.
like one every year.
Nick Perlman, you're absolutely right. Barry Sanders was the best. If he had run behind the offensive line that Emmitt Smith ran behind, he would have beat every single NFL rushing record on the planet.
I disagree with Eric on so many things, but not that.
Not there. You can't
Just
disagree with
having
that.
to watch him twice a year, I want to still say Walter Payton.
Yeah, Peyton was good, but he wasn't Barry Sanders.
Barry was incredible. Barry was a running back that ran through holes that didn't even exist.
What was the
Changed direction sideways instantly.
Lawrence Taylor said trying to tackle Barry Sanders was like trying to tackle a cartoon character.
But the problem is there were multiple Packer games where the Packers held him to negative yards.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything when you look at he had no offensive line and still ran for 2,000 yards.
There were guys. Barry
Sanders.
Earl Campbell.
Barry Sanders played 5 years less than Emmitt Smith and was really competitive to total yards.
Yeah, dude. Barry Sanders, if he
Emmitt Smith was king of the 7-yard run. Barry Sanders was king of what should have been 0.
Right.
But the problem is you have Stepnoski, Larry Allen, and Eric Williams blocking for you. I mean,
yes, that's
the
what
offensive line Dallas had. Holy shit.
Dallas had it as always. Dallas
if Barry Sanders had those 3 guys in front of him, he'd have never been tackled. Every time
if he would have had the passing game to open things up for him that Dallas did.
Every time Barry Sanders touched the ball, if he had those guys in front of him, he'd have run for a touchdown.
Barry Sanders was the only offense that Detroit had.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like everybody focused on tackling Barry Sanders and they couldn't. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Ask John Lynch. His underwear is still sitting on Ford Field to this day.
Yes.
No, that was the Silverdome, yeah. That was the Silverdome.
Well,
he was gone before Ford Field.
Dude, that Barry Sanders was just so amazing.
Can you imagine that back in college at Oklahoma State, him and Thurman Thomas were in the same backfield?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I watched a documentary about Barry Sanders. He's all, I ran behind Thurman Thomas.
Barry Sanders has a nilled too. Anyway, sorry. That's 9-inch.
Yeah, the fact that they were both in the same backfield.
Yeah.
I always liked watching Thurman Thomas too, even though it was sad watching them get destroyed every fucking Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Wide right.
Although for the record,
everyone kept getting blown out by more and more points.
But Denver and Buffalo kept just trading getting blown out in that.
Denver just kept getting blown out worse and worse every Super Bowl.
Dude, like Denver and Buffalo just kept getting trashed in the Super Bowl. And they would like alternate. It was crazy.
Yeah. Do you guys remember the Washington?
Because all we had was Elway.
The Washington-Denver Super Bowl, where Doug Williams. I mean, Denver was like all of a sudden they looked like a team, and then all of a sudden Doug Williams was like, "Hold my beer."
Dude, it was like that was because John Elway held all those fucking teams up. Like there was no talent around him.
No.
So if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, you imagine a few more years of the Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson backfield.
Dude, Bo Jackson was ridiculous.
Dude, just insane. But Marcus Allen was a great running back.
He was the best running back while he was, playing running back, and he only did it part-time because it was like his spare gig.
I watched an interview with Marcus Allen, and he said that if he could have gone into the Hall of Fame without a single Raiders reference, he would have. He hated Al Davis. Al Davis ruined his career.
Dude, and the only thing worse is Al Davis's son and his fucking toupee.
God, dude, that guy, that helmet hair is just stupid.
Dude, Al Davis is ridiculous. Al Davis.
I mean, if you want to go along the Bo Jackson lines, Earl Campbell.
Oh, God.
Dude, Earl Campbell hit on my mom
he just fucking ran over people.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
Dude, that was actually Herschel Walker actually won Dallas the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Herschel
Walker.
That Herschel Walker trade to Minnesota is what won Dallas the Super Bowl.
Do you know that Herschel Walker, until he was in the NFL, had never lifted a weight? He did 1,000 push-ups a day and 1,000 sit-ups a day. His coach in high school told him, if you want a long career, don't ever lift weights ever. He said, you're the most natural athlete I've ever seen in my life. And Herschel Walker was amazing.
It's funny. That's what they said about that Argentinian boxer.
Was it the Algerian though? Wasn't it Algerian?
Oh, Algerian.
Algerian.
Yeah.
I fucked it up.
You fucked that up
Screwed
good.
that whole thing
You're
up.
so close.
But I want to say that Bo Jackson was the most natural athlete.
Dude, Bo Jackson was ridiculous. That he, like,
The one where he like tried to call timeout and the umpire didn't give it to him, so he just did a home run instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
dude, watching him break a bat over his fucking head, like,
Oh, even over his knee, just fucking.
like that time he's running like full speed, catches that ball, and then runs up on the wall.
Up on the wall and comes off. Yeah, he runs that arc. Oh my
You
god.
remember the Monday night thing in Seattle where he ran up the tunnel and Al Michaels like he's running all the way to Tacoma right now?
Yeah.
Dude, he was so fast. He's still to this day, I think, has the fastest first to second time.
I mean, if he didn't have his hip run out, throw out, and that's up with that one game.
Bo knows
What he
baseball.
could have done.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football.
Surf.
You remember that commercial? Wayne Gretzky's like, nope.
But Bo doesn't know diddly.
Yep.
Remember that? Bo don't surf. That's what
Yeah.
you think, dude.
I just like where they showed Wayne Gretzky and he's like, no.
Nope. I like the Bo don't know diddly. They like
Yeah,
show
you
Bo
don't know diddly, man. That's
You don't know diddly, and that was a great commercial because it was maybe the only thing Bo didn't know what to do with.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he still lives in Chicago, but he's like a big bow hunter.
Marshall Falk was pretty incredible. He was
an all around.
Yeah, he was a good solid. I feel like Marshall Falk was a lot like Thurman Thomas.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what
watching
profession-
Dickerson run was fun too.
Yeah.
So, what professional athlete has the best contract of all time?
Russell Wilson.
Bobby Bonilla.
To do
Russell Wilson.
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla. That's right. Bobby
Gets
Bonilla.
paid $1.19 million every July 1st.
No, it used to be Bobby Bonilla. Now it's Otani.
But the thing is, though, Bonilla's still making that million every year.
Yeah,
Yep,
every
for
July
another
1st.
like 6 years, he still gets it.
Damn.
Yeah, most of that Otani's money's
or
deferred till
66.
he's retired.
Yeah, Otani has to stop playing. Like, how is that even? Like, how does baseball even allow it?
For a while, it was Jim Kelly.
There's a loophole in the CBA.
Jim Kelly had that USFL contract that paid him over and over and
Is
over.
it 2035? Maybe it's 2035 and not just 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
it's
2035.
Whack, get in here, you son of a
Jeffrey.
bitch. We're only going
Jeffrey!
for minutes, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I told
on, Jeff,
Jarrell
get in here.
if Jeffrey showed up, I had an epic bottle kill. So
Yeah, if
Uh-oh.
Jeffrey shows up, there's an epic bottle kill. You only have to be here for a minute.
Yeah,
Wow.
one
You
of the
do it
Whiskey
on your
Twins got to leave Arkansas and headed.
Jeffrey has to be on
Kentucky.
screen for me to do that bottle kill.
Kelsey's in Kentucky this week.
Dude, I dig Kelsey. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's doing the
You
doing
did Kelsey
the
or
Russell's
did
Cup
Kelsey?
tomorrow.
I dig Kelsey. What did you
Okay.
You did Kelsey. What?
Oh well. Okay.
I asked if he digs Kelsey or if he did Kelsey.
No, I did Kelsey twice,
Oh, okay.
3 times on Saturday.
Ooh, about chicken. Wow.
Oh yeah, whack. Oh geez, the peer pressure.
Yeah,
Come on, Whack,
Yeah.
get on here.
yeah, Whack. This is a heaven bottle kill for you.
For the record, whack, it works on your phone.
Yeah, but he's not going to taste it, so it might not be that great for him.
But
That's
he
what she
knows
said.
what bottle I have.
Dude, there's something about a fucking rock spot.
Because this is one of Jeffrey's favorite bottles of all time, too.
Yeah, Mike, but it needs a rock in it.
Speaking of still Austin,
I have round ice.
Mike.
So do I. Somebody sent me a couple of round ice.
210 pick. If you can
Oh.
blend both of them, the rye and the bourbon.
That I
Make a
actually
blue
got
rye?
sent. I
You can
think
blue rye?
it was little Stahlzee that sent me
I haven't
2
yet, but I'm
round
gonna do
ice.
that when I get to the house.
My ice maker makes them almost round. There's like a little flat spot. But
Yeah, and they're not clear. Mine
Yeah,
aren't clear anyway.
yeah,
From what I
This is
understand,
the late
hotter
night class.
the hotter the water, the clearer they'll be.
There just has to be less contaminants inside of it.
No, it's all about like the pressure or some shit like and how it freezes.
No, it has to freeze from the. If you put it in insulated, it freezes from the top down, and the bubbles and the air and the contaminants are all like not in the ice. They're pushed out into the water part. So when it finally does freeze, it's all in the bottom of the ice.
Is that what it is?
So if it's deep enough, you can cut that off of there. Like you can use one of these.
It's
and,
never
and
been
like put this
deep
much
enough.
water in it and freeze it. If you can get it before it's all frozen, it'll be clear.
You just stressed me
Otherwise,
out.
you got to chop off the white part.
You just stressed me out because I've never been accused of being deep enough.
No kidding, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm over it now, though. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Mike, it doesn't matter if you can't reach the back porch as long as you wreck the foyer.
Yeah, that's right. What's up, Pecker House?
Hey, Bill.
cheers, Pecker.
Nick Proman, on the other hand,
Jesus.
I guess your peer pressure didn't work on Jeffrey.
he's
No, I
coming.
guess not.
Somebody's actually called the Pecker House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill
They
Bauer.
own
He's his
Butcher
name to the Pecker House.
That's Bill Bauer. He's raising chickens right now.
The
Oh,
chicken coop.
okay.
Pecker House
T.
rules.
Bauer. I love
Nope.
that dude.
The
He's
Pecker
funny
House.
as shit. Uh-oh.
He's an awesome guy.
Uh-oh. Get ready, Crans.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, hello
Cheers,
again,
Jeffrey.
whiskey friends.
Hello, whiskey
Hello,
friend.
Hello again.
You're looking
What's
good
up,
there,
everybody?
Jeff.
Looks-
You're back home, weren't you?
So,
in
Jeffrey,
Florida?
look at this label.
Damn, Jeffrey,
Ooh, got some MGP, got the Backbone original release there, the 10-year. Oh yeah,
I swear
Batch
to God,
one.
Old Bones, batch one. Man,
That's one.
I
Which is
swear,
probably
epic.
my favorite MGP bottle of all time.
I
Dude,
swear to God,
nothing better than bottle killing your favorite pour.
Yep.
Say goodbye.
Hasta la vista, baby.
See you in Illinois.
Wow.
That's some good stuff, John.
Damn, that bass was great.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. This is one of my favorite bottles ever.
I swear to God, Jeffrey Whack is Dorian Gray.
Jeff, I mean, so MGP at this is such a sweet spot. At 10 years
right
old,
back.
man.
Hey, Whack, how was Michigan? Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a lot of fun. Probably too much fun.
I wasn't there. Bummed out.
I know.
He didn't notice.
Are you going? Will I see you in September though? Are you going to Mash and Journey?
No.
I am.
Ah,
I am potentially losing my job, so I won't be doing much.
Oh. Oof.
I see you in September.
Oh.
Wasn't that from
But if
Dirty
I
Dancing?
don't lose my job, everything's on the table.
okay.
I'm working for it. I'm either going to get promoted or let go. It's a weird spot. It's a weird
Oh, man,
situation.
that sounds rough.
That's a weird situation.
Does anybody remember the song "I'll See You in September" from Dirty Dancing?
What a business. That's a movie. That's
Oh,
a-
yeah.
Way back when.
That's
That song
sales.
is
That's
right at the end. "I'll see you in September." But
All right, John, you did that. I'll have one pour with you guys, but I'll match you. It's a single barrel versus
Nice.
the Old Bones, but
Nice.
I'll get in here. This one's 2008 from 2019 there.
nice.
Wow.
That's not
You've been
showing
work-
up at all, but
Put it over your face. Have you been working out,
These,
Whack?
I mean, these have become my favorite single barrels now. These backbones.
oh, I love Backbones.
I mean, that's a really good age for MGP.
I only have one. I bought it in Michigan at the first Pours in the Park. Oh, I lied. I have two. The other one's
I
not
kind
open.
of dig MGP in general.
MGP has actually gone like number one for me now. There's something in their flavor profile at that 7 to 12 year age range.
Fucking cat.
One of us.
That's right,
Been loving
Jeffrey. That
MGP forever here, man. That's my
MGP
favorite.
bourbon, man, in that age range.
This is a good one, too.
Oh,
Yeah, National Barrel.
which one is that?
It's Dusty Dan's NBC.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or even if you get those rye picks from NBC, the MGP ryes, man, those are really good too.
NBC is probably my favorite right now.
I
All right, fellas.
Looking-
Great hanging out with
looking
you. I'm gonna
forward-
Get out of here.
Hey, we'll see you.
Mike, when I
Cheers,
get back
Mike.
to Texas, I will hook you up with a Nancy pick and a few other things.
Mark, appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for sending that.
Cheers, Mark.
It was awesome,
Yeah, no
dude.
problem. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all.
Right,
Hey, Mark.
Doll's got the fireworks and everything.
I know. I'm not on my phone. I'm like doing the hand motions, but I'm
I'm like,
actually
bro,
on my laptop.
Skulls and NWA. What?
Mine doesn't work.
I feel like I could have been on NWA. I know all their songs. I wrote some of the stuff with Ice Cube.
Nice. Oh, I heard that.
Oh.
The only NWA Mike
Screwed
did
you out of those royalties, though. I hear.
Yeah, he fucked me over. But you know, I'm all about the art. So yeah, I wasn't in it for the money. I was in it for the art.
That's not what you're in it for, Mike.
You were in
And
it for the nookie.
unfortunately, I shared a lot of chicks with Easy E. That didn't work.
Man,
You wanted to go to that Limp Bizkit concert tonight.
It's never good to share a bunch of chicks with Easy E.
Just go first.
Yeah, I was always first. It's fine. That was part of the deal.
Steve, talk to me.
So you were the 5-man circle jerk and came in first. What?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
if you're not first, you're last.
Black,
Yeah.
were you in Florida? Where were you this week? I
Like
feel
I'm too
you were
drunk to taste this chicken, man.
traveling somewhere.
I got to go on a family vacation. Took the whole family on a cruise. So we were in the Caribbean a couple weeks.
Nice.
ago.
Very nice.
Oh man, I don't
Cruises
get it
are
on vacations.
Did you get the drink package?
I didn't officially get the drink package. I may have
Probably
bought
should have.
wine that was on the. They allow you to bring wine bottles onto the cruise, and
Yep.
my wine bottles may or may not have been filled with wine.
It's nice to have a cork and a heat gun, the shrink wrap. But hey,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It looked pretty good. I was drinking some good MGP rye and MGP bourbon that they just happened to have on the boat.
wow, amazing.
It could have been bad, but luckily,
Rare breed was probably the best one I saw on a boat.
what was the best one?
Rare breed.
Oh yeah,
There was some blends, but you know, there's blends.
Yep, absolutely.
Eric, are you arguing with someone? Is that a court case going on up there?
I gotta find out a way to get a little more money.
I'm good.
Okay.
I know you're good. You cook good. Me
I think you should mute. I think you should mute.
I know you're good.
I think we're listening to something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they argue. He pretty much represents the mafia in New Mexico, so
So,
pretty much we're all on a hit list right now, and
yeah,
everybody will
this
fuck.
is the start of a Breaking Bad episode, is what you're telling me here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, my lab is limping. Mark, what's wrong with him?
He's got a hurt leg.
Oh, man, you are a good doctor.
Or he got something in his foot. Pull the thorn out of the lion's paw, Mike.
He's a good dog, this guy.
He walked into brambles. He's got a burdock stuck in his foot.
MGP makes wine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Bottled by Jeffrey Wack.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have a little more larceny barrel proof or larceny barrel proof?
If those are the choices, I'd say ECBP.
The latter, not the former.
Or
There you
still
go.
Austin cast strength?
Oh, hold on. You can do
Yeah,
that too?
Still Austin. Why don't you switch it up? Still Austin.
Yeah, I've hardly had anything.
It's been an Austin flight night for him.
There you go. Still Austin.
Yeah.
It's all cloudy. Why does it get cloudy?
Because it's going to rain.
The bourbon's cloudy or the outside cloudy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
One of the above.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Frickin' Mark got me hammed on Still Austin cask strength.
Uh-oh, the hat's sideways.
Actually, it's just crooked. It's just dank.
That's okay. Yeah,
It got cloudy.
it's not complete. It's not 90 degrees sideways, but it's a little sideways.
No, yeah, it's just a little dank. We'll be fine. Tomorrow's Monday.
Yep.
I don't know why I always hate fucking Mondays.
Just another manic Monday.
Whiskey Wars is like, you need to go on Saturdays so you don't hate Mondays as much.
Mm.
It's not a dumb offer.
But he goes on Fridays and didn't even go this Friday.
I know. Where was he?
I don't know.
He said he wasn't feeling good, right?
Oh, that sucks.
He was in Florida.
Oh.
He put a thing that he was driving in the backwoods of Tennessee, heading to Florida. So DeLam went in his spot on Friday.
Dude, I didn't even see Delan go live.
Yeah, he went live on his channel Friday night.
Oh. In fairness, I was hanging out with the wife on Friday, but
Good idea. My wife's out of town till next Sunday.
really? You lucky son of a bitch.
I don't know about that. You guys won't hear her coughing, so there's that.
Yeah, but didn't you put in chat yesterday you went to the casino though after you went to the airport?
I did do that. I dropped her at the airport in Indianapolis, and I was driving home. I was like, oh, there's a new casino in Terre Haute. I've never been there. I might as well just see what that's about. So it was fun. Played cards for a while.
Are you a card counter?
It was good. Poker, you can't really count the cards.
Did you win anything?
I did. I doubled my buy-in, so I was satisfied.
So it wasn't tournament. It was just straight up.
Right, it's just a cash game. It's 1-3 cash game.
What does 1-3 mean?
The blinds are $1, $3.
Oh, okay.
Small blind, big blind. There was only one table going at the time. It was noon on a Friday, so it wasn't too much happening.
Sounds like a time that you would think things would start to heat up at that point.
Well, maybe more like 9 or 10 at night, perhaps.
Yeah, the oxygen bottles don't come out at 7.
The casino's only been there for, I don't know, what, 6 months maybe? If that. It was right down the street from the Meijer, where I went to the Meijer grocery store and bought a Hard Truth Sweet Mash Bourbon for $39.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I used to try to play Texas Hold'em with my kids, but like they would always get like ace.
All your money?
They would always get ace queen and go all in and then lose the hand or they just lose so fast. It was never fun for me.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I have an ace. I'm all in. And it's like, oh my God, you're so boring.
Yeah, Mark, we've got 2 Myers up here. And I love that because I haven't been to Pours yet, but we can get since they're a Michigan store, there's some Michigan distilleries, but we can get Frozen Buddies pizza there too.
Okay.
Are you going to Bourbon on the Banks, Whack?
Not Bourbon on the Banks this year. Hopefully I get back next year. I had a friend who picked his wedding date for that same weekend, so
You can't trust them.
I know.
God, you had somebody pick a wedding date and they're just going to end up divorced anyway. I'm a divorce attorney. I know what's going to happen.
Well,
it's more than a 50-50 shot or 60-40 shot.
I'm the best man, Eric, so it's all about the speech,
Oh, okay.
If I come up with a good speech, they'll be all right.
For the record, Whack, when Adam got married, I checked GPT.
Divorce
day. Yeah.
Have a couple good pours before you give your speech.
Hey, just chat GPT the speech.
Jeffrey Wack's going to start off with, my buddy Eric told me that I should say, you guys are probably getting divorced, but here's what I wanted to say.
Here are the exact statistics.
But hey, you guys do you.
Hey, cheers, egg roll.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers, egg roll.
Nice to see you, Dan.
Oh, man, that would have been so awesome if you could have gone to that. Oh,
it was funny. Like I was joking around with Adriana and Old Man Joe at Adam's wedding, and I was like, "Oh, let's chat GPT this speech." And so I chat GPT'd and was asking if I need to do the speech, blah blah blah, and it was like the speech came back, and it was like, I just remember those late nights studying, eating pizza in college, and I was like, this is not gonna work.
You should have said it anyway at that point.
Yeah,
You have to
I should have been. ChatGPT gave me this speech, Adam, and I remember those pizza nights studying late.
Pizza nights, maybe studying.
And I'm pretty sure he didn't go to college, and definitely didn't go with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, study nights work better without pizza and other people.
Resident assistant or his
Yeah,
graduate teacher or some shit.
Details.
Details. Me.
I mean, I study better when I was on my own.
I was just debating if my speech would just be the plot from Top Gun. Just see if people pick it up.
Dude, what is your title on your LinkedIn, Whack? I forget.
My title?
Yeah. Whoa.
Hello.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Apparently they see them.
There's rocks.
Okay, I'm going to look it up, Whack. I won't say it, though. I won't say it.
Whose dog is that?
That's my dog.
Oh, okay.
She offered her honor. He honored her offer. And all night long, it was on her offer.
If you're on Ken's stream about noon today and Jack came back and his dog kept fighting with him. Milo.
With Otis?
You changed your title.
Did I?
You had to have. It wasn't this before.
I don't touch it very often, Mike. I'm not sure.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Sorry, Jeffrey, but it's just...
You've been there for 17 years?
I have been there for 17 years. I got that email this week. It was like, congratulations on your 17-year work anniversary. I was like,
I'm connected. We don't even have second people.
Time is moving. Holy cow.
I tell everybody what your title is?
I'm group manager for strategic analytics and insights.
No, that's not what it says.
It was close. I reversed those words. Skip it and reverse
Vision Sciences.
Oh, it still says that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to update it. I haven't touched it in a while.
I like the last one where it said analyst. It seems way more covert.
That means he's not on the job hunt if he doesn't know what his LinkedIn profile.
17 years. That's impressive, Whack. That's a
Were
lot.
there two L's and a space between them? An analyst?
No.
Analyst?
Yeah, if I don't update my LinkedIn, my employer doesn't think I'm looking for a job. So,
Dude, I had that. I had a freaking VP of sales call me one time, and he's like, "You just connected with a headhunter. Are you not happy in your position?" And I was like, "No, I hate this job."
No, I hate this job.
Yeah.
yeah, do you remember the Phil Hartman, the unfrozen caveman lawyer? Man, I need this job.
But another $30,000 a year might make me love it again.
There's some jobs that ain't worth 30 grand a year. More. I mean, I'm not saying total, because that would be a raise. Anywho, I'm going to shut the stream down. It is midnight East Coast time. Anybody that wants to jump in and hang out, we'll probably keep it going for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. We will see you guys next Sunday.
Cheers.
And just remember, the Packers suck.
Hey, whoa, hey.
So do the Chiefs.
Cheers.
Oh, Livewire. Look at you, Duck.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.